Hello everybody, it's Raphael here and I'm your resident psychic all the way from now up until 4 o'clock. Can you believe it? We've just got about 5 minutes left of the show. How quickly time flies when you're having fun. So we better get cracking, hadn't we, with a text message. So, and I believe we've got one on the screen already, and it's a Mystic Call user. And it says, "Hi Raphael, any guidance for me with regards to my son? Is there something I need to know? Mrs. R." Okay, so we just want to say, I just feel you're asking that because he's been a little bit quiet or reserved lately and he's not been giving too much away. I don't know if you keep shrugging something off or you keep asking him a question and he keeps overlooking it and not answering, and it's making you feel a little bit concerned. But let's just have a look and see what's going on with him right now. Okay, I do feel like there is something on his mind here, but I don't feel it's going to be that long before it comes out in the open, so to speak. So I have got communication here being expressed, so something he's going to open up about. I just feel there's something that's been on his mind for quite some time here. Again, I've only got a minute here to look into this, but I'm trying to find out. Okay, I just feel something to do with other people as well, a relationship with somebody else. There might be a significant connection here with this. So, or something's been said to him by somebody else and he's still trying to dwell on it and think, where are they coming from? Why did they say that? So I don't feel it's anything major that we need to be too worried about. I feel once we find out what it is, we're going to think, is that all there is? You know, so there's not much to it, but I just feel it's not going to be long before it does, you know, come to the surface for you to understand. But in the meantime, I feel something's been said out of the blue and he's still contemplating as to why they've come from that angle, why they've said what they've said. But it won't be long before things start to rebalance themselves out. So many things to go into in so little time. But I believe we've now come to the end of the show. How quickly time flies when you're having fun. But don't worry, because up next we've got the fabulous Terri Stromeyer taking you through to the next show. So any text messages I've not got round to, keep them coming in, because Terri Stromeyer will be your next psychic, answering your questions and taking you through to the next show. So it just leaves me to thank everybody who's connected with the text, with the phone calls, all the psychics working on the team. And now I'm going to bring this show to a close. Enjoy the next show, folks, and I'll see you next time.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Psychic Today. I'm Terri Stromeyer and I'm going to be here till 6 o'clock. It's so exciting. I haven't spoken to you for a little while, but I'm really looking forward to these lovely little intimate shows that we do. And let me just explain a little bit about everything that's on the screen, how you interact with our lovely psychics, and how you also can get your questions through to the show for me to have a little look at. There are 2 ways that you can do that as well. But first and foremost, we are a show for entertainment purposes. We can talk about many things, but we can't talk about health, pregnancy, financial or legal matters. You have to be over 18 and have the bill payer's permission when calling the show. Right, let's just have a little look. We've got a telephone number which is above. Now the telephone number that is there, which is 0808 206 7777, that is the telephone number which, if you're wanting to speak to our receptionist team, they are at hand. It is a very important number there for you, because if you're wanting to top up or you've got any queries on your account or any questions that you want to ask, then they are at hand. They're very easy to speak to. They are, you know, they'll go through anything you want to, or indeed if you've got a specific question that you're wanting to talk to a psychic and you don't know who to go through, they can recommend a psychic for you. It's really quick and simple. There's a number, 0808 206 7777. Now don't forget, we've also got our Mystical app. Now that's the other way that you interact with our show. There's 2 ways that you can get that too. You can either just literally download it from your phone, from your smartphone. You just go into the web browser and put www.mysticcall.com. It comes up, just a few questions once you have downloaded. It's very quick, very simple to do. Or indeed what you can do is just go onto your app store and literally download it that way. It's very quick and simple, but the benefits are enormous. You see on the screen there that you've got access to all our psychics. You can watch the show live, you can text from there too, and you can get cheaper readings. Literally, it is a one-stop shop that where everything is all there for you. It really is good, and we've had some terrific feedback from the viewers that they like the app and they use it continually, and also you can text the show direct, which is really nice, with your questions. Now, as all our psychics say, we do like you to be thinking very much about the questions that you are texting. Think very much, because I don't use the tarot cards. What I do use is your questions, because it is, to me, very much it's like a story. It's got a message within itself symbolically. So the words that you use, the emphasis that you put on anything, has a language that speaks to me, enabling me to look at your question and to respond to you in the way that you are wanting me to do so. So do send them through. I will be logging in very shortly. My PIN number is 6156. I will be looking at some questions first, and then I will be logging straight in. So I look forward to speaking to the first viewer. Don't forget, the best thing to do is always to look at your credit to see how much you've got, because there's nothing worse for you that when you're speaking to your preferred psychic, all of a sudden your credit runs out, and then when you try to go back to that person, somebody else has taken them up. So it is good to be prepared. Do you know what? When you're speaking to a psychic, you are always in control. You can spend as long or as short speaking to our psychics. So don't forget that. It's really important. Right, we've got a question that's coming up full screen, and then I will be logging in as promised, because I do want to speak to as many of you as I can today, because I'm spending less talking to you these days because of my restrictions. But there we go. So I'd love to talk to you very shortly. So I'll be literally after this, I'll be logging in, and my PIN number is 6156. Right, the question is, Terri, any interesting movement in my love life? Dating, seeing someone, or relationship to come? Love the show. Daisy Grace. Daisy Grace, thank you so much for your question. It's interesting, because I really do feel that you are somebody that you remind me of sort of like a ball of energy, really exciting, and but at moments you get very down and you get very withdrawn if things aren't working, or in terms of love. I just feel like I want to say, do you know what, everything's going to be okay. Just keep being strong, just keep being who you are. And even though you've had disappointment, I feel it really doesn't matter, because I feel that the ones that have been, shall I say, the frogs, the ones that haven't been right, I just feel like you are getting to the point where you are going to be meeting that right person that's going to come into your life, that is going to give you that can I say, consistency, the solid relationship, the foundation of what you're really looking for. You are somebody that you need that interaction. You're somebody that you're a tactile person, and you need to have somebody that, I want to say, meeting your match in life, but also I feel in terms there has to be a balance. I don't think you have met that before. Somebody who has that depth, somebody who you can really talk to. And I do feel that this person is going to come, and I do feel this person is very different to what you normally would go for or be drawn to. And I feel this person, but I do have to say this person has got a terrific, very dry sense of humour, but also I feel they're a very giving person. And I feel once you've been with them, you'll feel like you have known them for such a long time. I really do. I feel very, very comfortable to be around. So as much as this person seems to be taking a long time to come, when they come into your life, you'll feel, oh my goodness, they're worth waiting for. Lots of love and light, lots more I could give, but I just have to close it there. Lots of love and light. Bless you. Right, I've got a voicemail. Right, hello, caller.
Do you see me moving in with my partner, Andrew? I'm an Aquarius girl. If we do, where do you see it happening? I think it'll be around May by May if we do. And what will the house look like, or anything you see for us and when? Thank you.
Hello, my darling. Thank you so much for your question. And what I love is your optimism here. And I want to say to you, you know, you've been through quite a lot, and you're somebody who's incredibly private. You are somebody who is very, very sensitive, and you are somebody that I feel you're wanting more than just a home. You know, you want all the things that come with it. And I really do feel you're getting that way, and with the partner that you really, really like. So as much as sometimes I want to say to you, I don't want you to be insecure. I want you to feel secure in yourself. I want you to believe in yourself, and I want you to have confidence in yourself and your abilities. I really, really do. That's so important for you at this juncture in your life. And as you start moving forward, I do really feel that you are going to be moving or having a home together, is what I'm being shown here. And I sort of feel that I want to go beyond the summer months, is what I'm getting, or there'll definitely be talk or consideration around that time, is what I'm getting here in terms of moving forward. Now, I feel also with your partner, I don't know if there's what I'm been picking up. I feel there's something he's either got to go and do in terms of work, or I feel he's got to go away, come back again, is what I'm being shown here. And I know things are, it's like he likes everything to be settled. He is a man that likes, he's incredibly organized in terms of how he likes things and when he wants things to be done in his life. So that's what I feel with him. But I do feel that when it happens, it will happen quite quickly. And I do feel very much that you will, in terms of the home, it is coming. Lots of love and light. Bless you. Right, as I said, I'm going to be logging in now, so let's do it. Let's do it. Right. Six 156 is my PIN number. Right, I'm logged in. I'm ready to go. I'll tell you what we ought to do. Let's just have a little look to see who else is logged in and available apart from me. Now, you know that I've been doing this for over 30 years. I'm also a teacher. I work continually at the SAGB, which is the Spiritualist Association of Great Britain. So I'm a teacher, public demonstrator. I work internationally as well. I also I'm doing a theatre tour as well this year. So I'm very much love publicly demonstrating my psychic skills in that way. Really enjoy, and hopefully meeting some of you there as well. So we've also got the Amanda Eloise. We've also got Dawn Aurora, who's also currently available. We've got Sherry, we've got Bibby, we've got Joe, we've got Audrey. Gosh, we have got a fabulous team. You're spoiled for choice. We've got Emily, we've got Ashley Summers, we've got Crystal Walters, we've got Trevor. So you've got lots of male and females, which is really, really lovely for you. I'm logged in, I'm available. My name is Terri Stromeyer, and I would love to be able to talk to you, which is really nice. So you might think, well, why would I want to speak to a psychic? What is the reason? And often, you know, in life we get situations whereby, you know, sometimes we can't talk to a friend or to a family member because, one, we feel they'll either be critical, they'll be judgmental, Or maybe your question is very, very delicate and you think you just don't want anybody else to know your situation. And therefore, having a psychic who knows nothing about you, it's fresh eyes. As I said, we're not going to judge you. We're not going to be critical of you. We're going to give you that guidance. We're going to give you the upliftment that you're really looking for. So there's no need to be frightened or fearful, because when you've had a sitting with a psychic, you should always go away feeling empowered, inspired and motivated. It should always be a very uplifting experience for you. So which is really, really. Got another text. Let's just look at that. That's from Moonstone. We'll just do that. This goes full screen. As I said, I am available to speak with. You can interrupt me at any time on 6156. Right, it's going full screen. It says Moonstone 774. Hi Terry, please could you look into what my guides want me to know at this time, particularly on my work career. Thanks, love and light. 22nd of the 7th, 72. Right, hello darling, really, really lovely. Do you know, it's really interesting. I keep seeing around you in terms of you're saying about what your guides is wanting you in terms of work. I can see in terms of your spiritual side of things here, which I can see doing some sort of workshops, and also quite a bit of studying is what I'm also being shown for you. So I know this is going to be something that you're going to be doing a lot more, and I sort of sense here that you are sort of in terms of work. It's like I feel that your guides and everybody are sort of guiding you to where you need to be. I think you keep asking and keep putting out those thoughts, and I really do feel that they are literally aiding you in getting to where you want to be. I sense that you feel like a little bit stuck, that it hasn't moved in the way that you're wanting in terms of the timing well, but yes, it really, really is going forward. So I feel with you that, you know, again, you're incredibly intuitive. There's a lot dreaming that's going on at this moment. And I feel they've been quite sort of powerful very much around you as well. And I also get a sense with you too that you've also not been sleeping very well too. So I sort of get a sense of sort of restlessness. But you know what? It's because I sense around you that things seem to be sort of on the move. Things seem to be shifting around you. And I feel that you're sort of going up a gear. Things are going to be changing. Things are going to be moving, but in a way that is positive for you is what I'm getting here. So I feel there's going to be an element here where you're trusting, where you're believing in what your beliefs are in terms of how this takes you forward. Can I say as well that I do feel that there's either somebody around you, either a friend or somebody that has either let you down, that I feel like that there is somebody that I want to be sort of cutting away from you, because I feel there's been either a little bit of a disagreement or an argument about something, or somebody's let you down in some ways. And I feel that you are very capable, very able of being able to see through people, getting that knowing, but believing and trusting in that instinct that you're getting, and therefore giving people a little bit of a culling, I'm just seeing here, of those that you don't need to have around you at this moment. So use those the powers, the guides around you to guide you in your way forward. But there's a really positive time for you. Bless you, love and light. Right, I've got a message that's come through from someone else. It's just going to go also full screen. Hi, lovely Terry. Oh, thank you, my darling. Afternoon, Terry. How are things going forward for me? Love, travel, house move. Any areas you can pick up for me? Thank you, Virgo lady. Virgo lady, thank you so much. Do you know, this seems to be your year, because I was just sort of thinking in my mind about which cards I would be picking if I were to be doing the tarot cards here. And I just sort of pick out the sort of the Sun card for you, because I really do feel you seem to be somebody that you seem to be bouncing forward in your life. And I feel that you're quite optimistic now. I think you, in terms of the manifestation, in terms of your thinking process now, you seem to be really in a better way of controlling the mind, and therefore sort of learning and creating and having that art of manifestation. So I do feel I am being shown a set of keys here, which to me is talking to me very much about house move is what I'm getting here too. So I do feel that is coming. Do you know what I want to say to you? I feel like I want to say to you, expect the unexpected, because I sort of feel like all of a sudden there seems to be blockages being removed, and all of a sudden things where you felt you couldn't move forward, or where you're being stuck, I feel all of a sudden things where you have doubted, all of a sudden are becoming possible now, is what I'm being shown here. And I'm being shown here literally the excitement on your face of you literally thinking, I never thought I'd be able to do that or achieve that. And all of a sudden these things now are happening because you're believing and because you're putting that effort in making those things happen. So I feel that you're taking some active steps in terms of moving forward. And I also sense in terms of relationship, love, I feel also, because that was one of the other things that you're asking here, I do feel also that is going to be coming for you as well, is what I'm getting here. And I have to say, this person, you're looking specifically for a soul connection, somebody that also has spiritual qualities, somebody who's quite deep, somebody who's also very aware of your feelings and how to be able to bring the best out in you, and vice versa. So I really do feel this person is very good with words, and this person is also very good at knowing and understanding you, and will bring great benefit and comfort to you, is what I'm being shown here. I believe that those that guide you are very, very active and around you, and I believe that you put your thoughts out to them, asking them to show you symbols and ways of that they're around you. I just sense that I'm just getting this lovely little feather that they're going to be dropping very much around you, just your guides just showing you that they are very much around you. So love and light, because you are being guided. So take my love, bless you, my friend. Thank you. Right, I've got another text that's just coming forward. It says, gorgeous Terri, when will my love life pick up? When, please? Thanks, Saggy Lady. Oh my goodness, Saggy Lady, do you know what? I just feel like you sort of go forward a few steps and then we go back a few steps. It just feels like we don't feel at times we're making progress in our lives. But you know what? I absolutely feel, do you know what I'm getting here as well? I just feel that it's been something that has been in your life in terms of relationship where I sort of feel with you, what a total waste of time. What a complete idiot this person was, and how they just seem to really waste your time. I feel a real agitation, but do you know what I think is so lovely? You know now what you want and what you don't want, and therefore not prepared to tolerate that is of what is not good for you. So I just feel like now that's out the way. Now I just feel like we're freeing ourselves up to move forward, and that is when I'm just being shown here somebody coming onto your pathway that I really do feel that is going to be not only your best friend and your confidant, but I just feel your lover, and you know, I just really feel somebody who's going to walk with you in life, that you're going to be really comfortable and share those real closeness that you're looking for. You literally bounce and mirror off each other. There's a real magnetism here, is what I'm getting here. I sort of feel that either friends or somebody sort of knows this person in a wider situation here. So I feel this person's on the periphery of everything, is what I'm getting here, and them coming in. I have to say, this person has a presence about them. They have got the most beautiful set of teeth, is what I'm getting, in terms of when I look at them, they've got this beautiful look about them. And I really do feel there's a real attractiveness there and this chemistry that I feel. So you're definitely going to fancy this person. But I tell you what, you're going to really hit it off really well when you first meet each other. And in fact, the time's going to go really quickly when you meet this person, in terms of the talking, the conversations that you're going to have, and what you even talk about too. So this is going to take you by surprise when it comes in terms of even how you're feeling as well. So lots of love is what I'm being shown here. Bless you. Right, let's just have a little look at who's available. Don't forget, there's me. I'm available. I'm heading up the team today. I'm Terri Stromeyer, and I'm on pin number 6156. We've got a terrific team of psychics that are logged in and available. We've got Amanda Eloise, we've got Sarah, we've got the lovely Sherry, we've got Bibby, we've got Audrey, we've got the lovely Emily, we've got the lovely Ashley Summers, we've got Jermaine Moore. So let's just have a little look at some of them, of how they work and the types of things and types of questions that you may be sort of thinking at. So Jermaine Moore here, he has been doing this for 26 years, and he also focuses on career and work. So, you know, he will give those sort of things priority. If you've got a work question, maybe you've been at work today and you had a pretty dreadful day, or indeed you may have had even a dreadful week, or maybe you're off work because you just can't face going back, you know, and you are totally looking for change. I've been speaking to a lot of my clients that when I'm talking to them, you know, they're going through a tremendous amount of change, coming away from either job situations that they don't like, or getting at least the courage now to leave a job that they don't feel that is right and moving on to something that is going to literally give them what they're wanting. It's about believing in yourself. It's about taking that leap of faith and knowing that there is going to be something out there better than what you are experiencing or doing at this moment. I understand that for most of you as well, if you are in a situation where you are at work and somebody it's a bit toxic, the environment isn't particularly very, sort of savoury, you may have got a boss that you feel is bullying you, or indeed other colleagues that are bullying you, and it's really sort of pulled you down. You've lost your confidence, you don't believe in yourself. You may be criticised quite a lot, and you just, and because somebody's been telling you that for such a long time, you may not believe in yourself anymore. So to have a reading with Jermaine, he would sort of be able to look at your potential, to look at what's going on, the reality of things that are going on, but seeing your potential, seeing that light and the way forward for you. So he would be somebody that you could certainly have a reading with. Now we've also got Amanda Eloise. Now you just have to look at her in terms of the photograph there. She looks such an endearing, very easy person to talk to, and she very much is. And she's a very sympathetic psychic, and she's been working in this way for over 35 years. That's a lot of experience. So there isn't anything that you could put to her that she hasn't heard before. So don't feel embarrassed, don't feel silly about your question. If you've got a situation which she loves working with, relationships and love, so those are the things that she enjoys doing. So she'll give you that intuitive guidance that she will look at, and she loves to reassure the lovely caller. So I've got a caller coming through, but I will be back soon, so take care, sweethearts. Bye.
number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today.
Mystical, your personal psychic web app. You can watch the show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, have full control over your spending, and never miss one of our Mystical exclusive offers. You can send a text from the web app straight to the show, instant message one of our psychics for a quicker, private text response. Read feedback on any of our psychics before calling them. Check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live and your presenter. And we'll even give you a free text to the show every time you top up £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile with Mystic Call at www.mystical.com. Keep it psychic.
The quickest and most direct way to call through and get that personal and private reading is to call us on 0907 004 0033 straight from your landline. Only £1.50 per minute plus your network access charge. Or direct from your mobile on 87777 at only £1.50 per minute. It's discreet, it's easy, and after a short introduction of terms and conditions, you can connect through to your chosen psychic.
Is life chaotic and busy? Can't find the time for a psychic reading? Or maybe you want to try a psychic out before going through to them on the phone lines? Texting the show is a quick and easy way to get some guidance. Text TV, leave a space, and then put your question and send it to 87777. Only £1.50 per message. And if you've never texted the show before, your first text is free. What are you waiting for? Text the show now. The free phone number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today.
Everybody, a big warm welcome to The Late Show. We're live right through till midnight. Early though, we're only live through till 9 o'clock, and then we're keeping up with the times and we're going online. Welcome to our live show. Charlotte, your presenter, here with three wonderful and they're ready to give you guidance. Sky Silverstone's joining us here at the desk. She's going to be joining you in about 5 to 10 minutes time. And we're going to welcome our lovely ladies who are waiting by the phone. We have got Sammie and we've got Luna completing our trio this evening. Now, 2 rules. Let's make sure that you're over 18. You're the payer or you have permission. No questions on health, pregnancy, finances and legal issues. And this show's for entertainment purposes only. Why don't you get your questions in? You're more than welcome to send your texts and download that free app. Head over to Mystic Call. Just go to your app store and you can find out more. But I'll explain more about that throughout the show. Right, let's go over to our podium and meet 2 of your psychics who are ready for the show. Let's welcome Luna and Sammie. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hi. Sounds like it was rehearsed. Lovely. How are you both?
Very well, thank you.
Good. We all survived last night's show, ladies.
Of course.
It
Yay.
was a goodie though, actually, wasn't it?
We had fun.
Yeah, we did.
Fun.
How are you, Sammie? Had a little bit of an argument with your coffee.
Oh, yesterday, viewers, what I did, I threw my coffee up the wall in my box. Yeah. It was an accident. But you could just say, oh, she's had a tantrum. You try working with her, she's an animal. But it was an accident why I got caught and coffee all up the wall in the box.
It did. Oh, bless you. But it was a busy show, and you were both busy in those box files.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, how are you doing tonight? What have you brought with you? What any tools with you? Are you expecting anything as from the questions? I mean, in relation to what you saw, heard last night. Luna, over to you first of all.
Well, I had a lot of gentleman callers last night.
Ooh.
A lot of gentleman callers asking about work, really looking for changes coming in. So work seems to still be quite a really, really big topic for people at the moment, and particularly around career advancement and looking for the next steps. That seems to be something that people are really focusing on at the moment. And I will be working with I've got 2 decks of cards with me this evening, and I will be working with my Angel Tarot cards, which are great for all questions. And then I've also got my True Love cards with me as well for all those romance questions. So those are the 2 decks I will be using for my questions tonight.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I thought you were going to say some more then. Oh, tell me more. Thank you, Luna. Thank you. In just a moment, we are going to get Luna and Sammie to log on to the phones. But if you do want to send in your text messages for any of our psychics, you can do so. Tonight, we are just about your questions and getting interactive. Lovely Sammie, what are you armed with tonight?
Oh, I've got my bag here. And in the bag, I've got me 3 tarot card decks, so let's just pick a random one of each.
Oh,
right, we've got the Green Man, and then we've got Page of Swords, and what else have we got? Ooh, the Emperor, and then I've got my Rebel Oracle.
Oh, you
all the
big
rebels
rebel
out there. Trust yourself, number 31. So yeah. Looks like the energy is going to be quite masculine again tonight. We had quite a masculine energy last night, so we had a lot of men callers, but also a lot of head energy, which is more masculine than sort of the feeling energy of the feminine yin. So yeah, it's going to be good.
It's going to be an interesting night. Thank you very much indeed, ladies. Well, would it be okay if we get you logged on so that we could treat our lovely viewers to a reading with yourselves?
Yeah.
Yes,
Wonderful.
of course.
Join me back to get interactive in a little while. Thanks, ladies.
Bye.
Viewers, your chance to grab your TV psychics. That's Luna and Sammie. They're going to be logging into our phone lines any minute. In just a couple of moments as well, you're going to be seeing our lovely Sky Silverstone. She's here and ready to go back to back with your questions. So get your texts in if you know what you're doing. But now, of course, it's all about a phone reading. With 2 of your TV psychics logging on to those lines, I'm sure many of you want to speak to either Luna or Sammie. They did last night. They were very busy ladies. So if you didn't grab them on those phone lines, you've got a couple of options. Now, you can either call through on this number here, 0907 004 0033. It's literally a 30-second voicemail that you'll hear. It'll then say if you know the PIN number of your chosen psychic, enter it now. And that's when you can enter the 4-digit PIN number of your TV psychics. You actually don't need the PIN number. It's not essential, but you do have the opportunity to press number 3, and that will enable you to just drop down down to the next available psychic. Or, as you can see on your screens, you've got the pin numbers of your television psychics. Now, that's Sammie 6784, and that's Luna. She's logged on and available on pin number 6853. Great timings, viewers. Get dialing and grab these readers whilst you can. Last night we were very, very busy, so if you didn't grab Luna, there she is on your screens. She's all ready to give you guidance, logged in and available. 2 of your TV psychics now in private booths, because that's another thing that's really important to point out. It is a private reading that you're going to get in that respect. It's not televised. So please rest assured, if you're asking about something maybe a little bit personal or private, you can ask those questions. Just to very quickly say, we've got a lovely team of psychics working from home as well. We've got Trevor, we've got Audrey, we've got Marissa, Dawn, Joe. We do have Amanda, Eloise, Frida Joy and Terri Stromeyer as well. But they are currently busy on calls. Luna and Sammie are both available. Grab them whilst you can. Okay, let's complete your psychic trio this evening and welcome one of our psychic astrologers ready to tell us a little bit about what's in store tonight and for the future. It's our gorgeous Sky Silverstone.
Hi, Sky. Hi, everyone.
Here she is.
Hello.
How you doing? You well?
Really good.
Good.
We had a lunar eclipse on Sunday.
Oh, there was lots of things on social media about.
Yeah, I did a little bit of something.
Did you?
Because it was the first one in a long time that was visible in the UK. Fully visible.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a blood moon. It went red.
Oh, that's
the first one. But the only thing was, it went red like between 2 o'clock in the morning and 5 in the morning. So you've got to be up pretty, and I had to be up early for personal training and to be here at the studio later on in the afternoon. So I didn't watch it, but there was plenty of stuff out there in the media showing the whole eclipse, and it went red because it's the Earth that gets in the way of the moon. So the sun's energy goes through the Earth's atmosphere, and it comes out the other side, as in around the edge of it.
Wow.
And hits the moon, and it's a dark red, orangey colour, and it makes the moon
I'm a bit gutted then, I must admit, because I saw it all on social media and I literally scrolled. If I'd have known, I might have actually.
That's not only that, it's early hours of the morning. Even I wouldn't have. I would have just watched it back on social media or something.
Yeah.
But interesting that it was a blood moon. A full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of fiery Leo.
Right.
And it being a red one, because red is associated with fire signs.
Yeah.
And, it's one of those ones that... And then I came in on the studio on Monday, and I had a barrage of calls about relationship issues, breakups, problems at work. And, I've got to say, eclipses carry on affecting us for up to 3 to 6 months. Don't forget that.
Oh,
so it is a time to just watch out for those changes. If you're not applying yourself to anything you really are striving to get, it's not going to fall in your lap. And rarely does anything fall in our lap anyway. But if you've been striving to achieve something, the eclipse can support it. Now, people who don't know much about astrology think, well, it should materialise now then, straight away. It takes its time. But it also, what it does, it tends to often take you out of relationships that you're not meant to be in.
Which is actually a really positive thing.
And it just reminds me of someone we were just talking about. Do you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Eclipse energy starts like 6, 7, 8 weeks, 2 months before.
Oh my
and
God.
that's when, yes. So it's really interesting that if you're not meant to be in that particular relationship, it's one of those ones that you look back and think, thank you, universe. I hated it at the time, cried my eyes out, but thank you.
Yeah.
I'm well rid of that.
Done you a favour.
Yes. Yes. Anyway.
I think at the time, like you just said, that it's hard to think about it like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I also think sometimes, maybe this is just me, but it's also a control thing. If somebody's taken away a relationship, well, that wasn't my want. How dare you? Even if it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's sometimes hard to swallow a little bit.
But the universe works along the highest good of yourself, whether you like it or not. Sometimes it works towards that. Sometimes. So anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you're on tonight because I had the pleasure of working with Raymond last week.
I'm so glad he's back.
Yeah, he's only doing a couple of shows a month, but yeah, it was lovely. So we did get a bit of an astrological update, but it's lovely to have you on.
Thank you.
I love interviewing you. You do talk a lot of sense. It's great.
I was wondering what you're going to say then.
No, I mean it, but it makes it understandable because it's so complicated, but you leave that all out, thank goodness.
do, yeah.
Sky knows all about that, we don't need to. You can make it into understandable language for us all, which is great. If you are getting text messages and voicemails, would you like a date of birth?
I would do, preferably, because it adds more positive energy to your reading. I don't give you an astrological reading, but in an instant, I know what's going on with your astrological sign, and it does often bear relevance to the guidance that comes through.
Thank you, Sky. Get your dates of birth in, get your questions in as well. We're going to do just 2 questions with Sky to start off the show. Then Sky's going to be logging into the phones, if that's all right with you.
Right.
Then you have the opportunity to speak to Sky on a one-to-one basis. Throughout the show tonight, we're going to do quick rotations. We're going to grab our TV psychics out, get through questions. Then you'll have the opportunity to speak to them on the phone. So there'll be lots of chances. But just give us about 5 to 10 minutes. Then you can have your first phone reading with Sky. Right now, Luna's available and Sammie Aurora's available. Right, we've got some dates of birth here.
Lovely.
Now, they sign off as Angel.
Lovely.
Sky can have a love reading for the 26th of December 63 and me, the 3rd of April 66. Big question, does he love me and what do you see in our future together? Thanks, Angel.
Thank you so much, and you're the first text of the show, so much respect goes to you. There is love there, it's growing, and I do want to take you to April, where that's what they're flagging up for me for you. April is going to be a month where you feel more connected than you are as of today sending this text. You may feel more connected together. I feel there is a mutual bond between the two of you, and just because you're dating somebody or you're married to somebody, that doesn't always mean that there is a mutual bond. Quite, sometimes, not quite often, I'm just going to say that sometimes we can go through our lives with a person and then look back on it and think, well, there wasn't really a lot there. Here, there is a mutual bond of love and connection, and spiritual connection is what I wanted to say. I want to give you the month of April, as I've said, and also the month of May and the month of September as being powerful for the two of you to bond in a stronger way. What do I see for your future together? I do see you together, going forward together. I see 2 hands being held. Let's not run away and make it overly romantic. That is symbology from my guides, from your guides, to my guides, to me, to say that they are to go forward together. The rest is free will. I'm going to pick you 1 angel card, which Psychic today were giving out. If anybody wants a pack, credit card team, free to call them, ask them for a pack, they'll send one out for you. And it is pretty amazing, the card that's come up for you. It's the card, I don't know if we can get the overhead on this card, but it's so relevant to what you're asking about. It is a card that says soul love. There it is, soul love. You're asking what the love situation is between the two of you. The card that's come out, the Angel Blessings card, is soul love. So you can take that away with you. Thank you very much for getting involved with the show.
Oh,
how
lovely.
Yes.
They were really popular with our viewers as well.
Yeah, I was just saying, credit card said if anybody wants a pack for free, you can have it. Just call them and they'll send one out to you.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, they're for free. I just thought I'd use them on the show. Yeah, I usually work hands-free. Sometimes I work with any deck I can get my hands on, but so I grabbed this from I grabbed these from and they're Angel Blessing cards.
Nice.
Yes.
They are beautiful, actually.
Yeah.
Give the free phone number a call. Ask the question.
Yeah.
Don't ask, don't get.
Yes, right.
Absolutely. Right, last question for the time being, and then your lovely Sky's going to log on to those phone lines. Pin number 4646.
That's right.
God, that is. I've worked with you for about a month. I need to stop stalking you. Last questions from Pixie. We've got no date of birth here, but lovely Pixie says, hi, Sky and Charlotte. Hello. What good surprises are coming from initial A next month? Looking forward to seeing him. Thanks from Pixie.
Oh, Pixie, lovely to hear from you. Thank you so much for getting involved with the show. And it is Valentine's month. I've just finished touching up my astrology for next month for my own website and everything. And I have been very engrossed over the past few weeks looking at the Valentine's month. And overall, it is a very, very positive month on a love level. Pixie's date of birth there does help if you send it in, because I can tell you exactly where Venus, the goddess of love, Mars, the male counterpart of Venus, is sitting for you in your chart, roughly, if you give us your date of birth. Next month I do have a surprise for you from this person, and he is keen to move things forward around this event. He's fully aware of the event coming up. May not be immediately today, you know, thinking I'm planning Valentine's Day, but when we get nearer to it, you have got a surprise. Now, I'm not being told what it is, but certainly you are going to see each other. I do see something in your hand. So he is going to be handing you a gift of some kind, whether it's taking you out, or whether it is a gift by way of flowers or gift by way of a parcel. I don't know. We do not know that, because the person that you're asking about hasn't decided yet, hasn't given it enough thought. But when they do, what we do know is that there will be something coming towards you. I see you two together over the process of that week leading up to Valentine's Day. I do see this person that you're asking about with a smile on their face. So they are very much looking forward to spending some time with you in that loved up hour, day rather, and that particular hour, I kept getting there's an hour of a lot of intimacy between the two of you. I'll leave that with you, love and light. Thank you.
Ooh, you had to censor that a little
I
bit.
did, because they kept saying exciting hour in that hour, despite that they might be together all day. There's 1 hour.
Oh, that sounds like
I'm getting a bit hot now.
Should we let you go to your cool booth?
Oh, it's a good idea, yes.
Oh, bless you. Well, listen, your opportunity to speak to our lovely Sky is going to happen. Sky, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciated. Will you try and join me in a little while?
I will.
I know what our viewers are like with you, though. They tend to get you on the phones, but we'll see you very soon for more questions.
All right, see you later.
Thank you, Sky. Bye. Viewers, it's your first chance to grab the lovely Sky Silverstone. What better time to call Sky as well than the beginning of the year? I know last night we were talking about, is it too late to make changes? What a great question to take to Sky. And also, she's got a big following here on the show. She's going to be a busy lady. So if you want it to be you getting your guidance, get dialing. Now you have these numbers here. Call direct. It couldn't be any more simple, could it? That's exactly what you do. You're almost directly transferred through to that psychic. So if you call right now on these numbers here, 0907 004 0033, if you wait about 30 seconds, it will say, if you know the PIN number of your chosen psychic, enter that now. Now for Sky, it's PIN number 4646. Sky is one of our psychic astrologers. She has the ability to be a very practical reader, very logical, gives you the chance to find out a lot more about your future, and also enables you to kind of go, right, well, this could be a time frame. I could be doing this certain thing when, you know, at a certain time, and actually it could be really, really a proactive time. I guess it's always tough, isn't it? Sometimes at the beginning of the year, we put a bit too much pressure on ourselves and we're thinking, oh, okay, what's going to change? What do we do? What can we kind of grab hold of as a positive? Well, Sky is a lovely, lovely psychic to chat to, especially when it comes to positive possibilities, timings, and many, many more. So do grab our lovely Sky. She's now logging in. There's Luna. She's coming up. No, don't need to be a psychic to get that, do you? The lovely Sky Silverstone logging on to those phones. Now, oh, she's there. She's logged on. She's available. There she is. It's Sky on 4646. What a lovely team of at-home psychics. Poppy! Oh, I chatted to Poppy last night. What a lovely lady. She's just joined us. Thanks, Poppy. 6885. You've got Audrey there, 4864. Joe, he's waiting to give you guidance, 4029. Terri Stromeyer is there, Frida Joy, and Sky Silverstone is logged on and available. See, just taking a call, it happens. Be quick with our studio psychic, so please, get dialing when you can. Goodness me, I feel like I've gone back 10 years. Crystal's just logged in. That's exciting. Hello, Crystal, if you're watching. Oh, she's worked with us for a long time. 4502 for Crystal. And we've got Trevor as our web camera psychic. Hi, Trevor. Nice to see you as part of the show. There's his PIN number. Yes, we're watching you. Thank you. There he is, the lovely Trevor. Got his crystal ball. I've chatted to Trevor many, many times before. He's a popular man. He has a very, very detailed way of reading and is ready to take your call. 6610 to get through to Trevor. He's available right now. Now, in the studio tonight, she's not on our web camera. She's only done a mere 6-hour commute. Let's welcome the very dedicated Luna. Hi, Luna.
Hello, good evening.
I feel like I'm very short. There we go. Let's not make me look like I'm 4'2".
Okay. They're very high, these stools.
I think it's as that.
I'm not very good on them, to be fair. I feel like I've left the ground.
If you fall over, don't worry, we might make it to mainstream telly. So that'll be fine. Now, last night's show, you kind of summed it up a little bit earlier at the beginning with Sammie.
Yes.
Is it kind of what you expect at the beginning of a year? Do you know what I mean? Those questions work, more men calling through, or is it quite random?
And I feel that the beginning of the year is... I don't feel that people just think about New Year's, changes on New Year's Day. I feel it's something that sort of goes through the month of January. And what sort of settles with people and they kind of ticks over in their mind is, what can I do differently this year so that it looks, I achieve more and it looks differently to how last year did. And I think that's a theme for people throughout the month of January. It's not just on the kind of first couple of days of the year.
Yes.
So I feel that career questions are something that are quite common in the month of January, particularly when people are looking for changes. If people are very kind of like ticked off on their list and they're kind of quite comfy in their situation, then some people feel that they are, I've reached as far as I want to go with achieving, and I'm quite happy just to have the status quo. But for other people, it's about, right, okay, the sky's the limit. I'm not limited by anything at all, and what are the next steps for me? So careers, I feel it's a common theme that comes up at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess there's that element where, you've got the whole 12 months to change things, because, career change, regardless if you've been doing the same thing for a year, 20 years, if you're thinking of a change, whether it's a change of company or a complete change of career, it's going to take a bit of time.
Research. You need to research, and I also think as well, you need to review and evaluate what it is you're actually looking for. It's really important when you're thinking about a change. You might just think, I want a change. Well, saying that's just not enough.
No.
What is it exactly that you want to change? Is it that you want to work closer to home? Is it maybe that you don't want to travel anymore? Is it that you want to broaden your skill set? Do you want more challenge? Do you want to give back? What does that actually mean? And people have to really be very clear about what that means. And arriving at that decision can be quite difficult to do, because if you speak to somebody and you say, what do you want? That can be a really difficult question for people. Sometimes people are like, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Because also, when you've got so many things that you kind of want, you're like, I don't know where to start.
Yes, that can be a difficult thing as well, yes.
Beginning of the year is a little bit of a blank canvas, though. I think no matter who you are wanting, rather than putting so many pressures to change everything, actually it's quite exciting what the year holds.
Well, it's kind of like a fresh start for people. I think that's how a lot of people view it. It's like, right, okay, we're closing the door on what has happened.
Yes.
That's now in that. We're going to learn from the past. We're going to prepare for the future, but we're going to live in the present moment. So it is a blank canvas, and you can, of course, have whatever it is you choose.
Absolutely. Oh, very wise and positive words.
Oh,
Shall we see what viewers are asking?
Yes, indeed. Let's. I would like to know about.
We're going to get through your text messages, guys, and we are welcoming in more tonight. Kind of content of the show is questions all throughout the show. Remember, 9 o'clock, we are able to work in a bit of a different way, or our psychics are here on the show. We've got less restrictions, so please join us at 9 o'clock, where we go online and online only. You're more than welcome to join us online. Now, if you'd like to send us text, first, you've got details on your screen. You can indeed text the show from our Mick Call app, and it's only £1 per message, rather than the £1.50p that you're going to spend if you send us a normal text. You do get a free text every time you top up. You can do that on the free phone number. There's loads of advantage. So do get interactive. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, now just very quickly, Aurora has just finished a reading. She's available on phone lines right now. That's Sammie Aurora on 64. And we've also got Paula Reid. She was on last night, wasn't she, with us on the lines? She is indeed 6833. And Paula's going to be on a web from 6 till 8. So we'll see her on our show. We did with her at the Christmas do, didn't we?
We did indeed.
It was fun. We won't talk about that anymore, though. No.
You know.
Exactly. Move on. All right, we've got a new texter here, texting through. So there's a bit of a blank canvas on your fax. You know, it just simply says, "Hi, could I have a gen reading?" This is from John. Hi, John. It's the 20th of January, 58. Happy birthday.
Continuing the theme that we've quite a lot of questions, male viewers and male callers just now, which is lovely. Welcome. Okay, John, thank you so much for your question. Okay, let's have a little look and see what is in store for you. So let's just look at the kind of the near future. Let's look at the next 3 months. Okay. All right, okay, so I'm feeling just now is an important time. We've got the High Priestess coming in for you, and I feel that just now is a really important time for you to listen to your inner voice, listen to your intuition. When we're thinking about our intuition and our voice, one of the things to bear in mind, it always leads us from harm. So you mind yourself, there be a situation where you're kind of listening to your intuition, you're not entirely sure about it. I feel important for you to have confidence in what your inner voice is telling you, and I feel that is going to lead to an important change for you. We've got also the 6 of Fire here, so this is, have a look at it down there, and this is about good news coming to you, and I feel very much that you're going to have good news coming into you around your working life. There's recognition for something that you have done, the completion of a project, and I feel that it's been a bit of a delay in you getting that feedback. I feel that that is going to bring good news your way. In terms of what's happening in your kind of private life, I feel it's important for you to remember to give a little bit more of your time and yourself to those who are around you. I feel that there's been a little bit of not as much balance as there could be of late, and I feel very much that it's important for you to really pay attention to the people that do love you. So there's quite a lot happening for you in the next little while, but certainly changes in your working life and paying attention to those around you that love you. And thank you very much for your question. Lots of love and light to you as well.
Nice, John. Thank you very much. Nice guidance. Thank you, Luna.
Thank you.
Appreciated. Sammie Aurora available. We're going to do 2 more questions with Luna. Then you have the opportunity to speak to on those lines. God, those cards have got a mind of their own.
I call them the jumping beans. I know, they like to jump around.
They really do.
I know, they do this all the time. They do it at home, they do it in the studio.
Crazy.
I know.
Want to read for themselves. Next question's from initial J. Hello, J. Says, hi, Luna. Anything significant standing out for me this year? And if so, any guidance? Thanks,
okay. Another John. Oh, J. Just
J.
J.
Yeah, initial J.
All right, okay. All right. It could be. It could be J as the initial of the night. Okay, let's have a little look into this and see what is going on for you. Okay. Right. So, there is going to be an important social celebration in the next couple of months, okay? Now, this is really giving you a bit of an understanding that there's a need for you to have more fun. I don't feel as if you don't spend time in having, spending time with your friends or having social events, but I just feel that there's been quite a cloud over you recently. Maybe your mood's been feeling a little bit heavy. I feel it's time for you to enjoy yourself more and feel a bit lighter and brighter. In terms of the direction that you're heading in, there's a real indication here that you're going to be part of a team, and you're going to work very well as part of a team. I feel very much here that this is a situation where you are really going to come together. There's a lot of things that are together for you, particularly particularly when it comes to working life. I also feel as well that there's an opportunity here for your working life to change. You might be branching off a little bit and doing something on your own that you've been thinking about for a while. So in a sense there's a sense of you what has been at your mind for some time that involves creativity, but that's something that's going to blossom and flourish this year. So thank you very much for your question. Lots of love and light to you as well.
Oh, thanks, Jay. One more, and then your chance to speak to Luna on those phone lines. So we're going to end with Mary's question.
Yes.
Hello, Mary. Says, hi, Luna. Can I have a love reading, please?
Oh.
Thanks. Love and light from Mary.
I thought we were going to general questions there for a moment. I was going to think, where's the love tonight? Okay, let's have a little look into your love path and see what's going on for you. Okay. All right. Okay, Mary. So, important things are happening for you here. Okay, now then we've got the life purpose card here, so I'm feeling very much here that you are in a situation where you're being true to yourself, you're knowing what you want, and that's really, really important when we're thinking about relationships and love. Being kind of in control of your own emotions is very important as well, and I feel that's where we are. Now we are looking at the creativity card, so that is very much about two people coming together and having a world of possibilities ahead. So I'm feeling that there are no limitations on where your love path. I do see unity on that path, so I do see strong wills coming together. And we've also got the intimacy card there. Now that is very much affection and showing each other really what you're feeling in your heart here. I feel this is an expressive time for love in your life. So a lot together for you there, and very much you stand on power and knowing exactly which direction you want to take love, and that's going to stand you in good stead. Very much for your question. Lots of love and light to you as well.
Oh, lovely. Thanks, Mary, and thank you very much, Luna.
Very welcome.
Appreciated. Great to see a variety of questions there. General reading, work earlier on, love readings. Well, it's going to be your chance to speak to Luna on those lines. Important to point out they don't have a reading. They don't have to have a reading that's long or short, do they?
No, absolutely not. One of the wonderful things of my angel cards is that they're grinder cards. So if you had a yes/no question, perhaps you wanted to know about when maybe you've had a job review and you want to know if it's been successful, maybe another yes/no question that you've got. These question cards are great for those questions. They're all great for timing questions. So if you wanted to find out when something to happen as well, we can post those questions to the cards. So your reading doesn't need to be, it can be any length that you choose it to be, and it doesn't necessarily be, a long reading. If you've just got a question that you want to have answered quickly, our team of psychics can do that for you as well.
They can indeed. You're completely in control. Thank you, Luna. Join me back in about 20 minutes for more.
You're very welcome. I shall try and get down from this very, very high place.
Yeah, let's take her off camera so she can play. Thank you. Otherwise, she's going to fall off the seat. Are you okay? She's literally like a robot. Luna leaves our studio, going into one of our private booths and logging on to speak to you. Aren't you lucky? Got to get dialing to grab her on those phone lines. It's those numbers here. Call direct. That's what you got to do. It's 0907 004 0033, and then you can enter her PIN number. Call direct. That's exactly what you're doing. You're directly connecting through to one of your TV psychics. It's as simple as that. She's very right there in what she was saying about there being more psychics there waiting to give you guidance. Claire's just joined us. Crystal there as well. Oh, Sammie Aurora was available, but she's just taken it. Lots of psychics joining on the at-home team. And Luna now logging on. She's going to be there any second. Why don't you call direct with her on your screen and then enter the PIN bar. You might have something a little bit on your mind, and it might be work. You might be wanting to change your job. Maybe you're up for actually changing things. There's lots of people want to hand in their resignations, or maybe done that. You've already done it and you don't know quite what the next step is. Fresh start. Mouthful, isn't it? Good job I've got a list. Maybe you're thinking about trying something new. Maybe it's nothing to do with the career that you're doing. You want to start, running your own business and self-employed. Maybe you're thinking, well, would it be successful in my local area? It'd be great to find out a little bit more about the who's, what, whys, ifs and buts before maybe you take the plunge. Lena's there, very practical reader, and she is able to take your calls. She's logged on right now to pin number 6853. There she is in one of our private booths. Now, Frida Joy's just become a... She's only just finished a reading. Very popular bunny, Elfrida. Very well known for doing the longer readings. And that's not her choice. That's actually the caller's choice, you know. It's about wanting detail. It's about psychics who are incredibly busy, having the almost instant opportunity to actually get a reading with them. It's as simple as that. Frida Joy is available on 4636 and lots more psychics as well. Crystal's there, 4502. Poppy's there, 6885. Audrey's waiting to give you guidance on 4864. Claire's joined us, 6864. Loads of psychics there. So we're going to give you a couple of minutes to get your readings or to send your text, because soon in our studio we should be welcoming in for the first time to get interactive Sammie Aurora. One of many reasons why you should stay tuned. We'll see you after this break.
Mystical, your personal psychic companion app. You can watch a show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, have full control over your spending, and never miss one of Mystical's exclusivers. You can send a text from the app straight to the show. Instant message one of our psychics for a quicker private text response. Check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live. And we'll even give you a free text to the show every time you top up £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile by downloading Mystical from your app store today. Keep it psychic.
Hi, my name is Joanne Ott. My PIN number is 4601. Full-time, and this is pretty much my full-time job since 2006, but actually a psychic more so in my early 20s, and I remember it well. Well, first of all, when I speak to somebody on the phone, it's like today, I ask for their full date of birth, and I might actually ask for somebody else they're looking for, say a relationship or compatibility reading, so I need their first name and their date of birth, and then just see where they're heading. It could be their life path is going in a different direction. It could be that basically something is blocking them from moving forwards. Whatever it is, I normally tend to literally tell a story from start, middle to the finish. Okay, so yes, I've got a thing about relationships. I'm not going to say I'm obsessed, because that would just sound a bit wrong really, but I've got a thing about matching people up, and I also work on dating websites, looking at people's compatibility, and that is based on your sun signs, your actual sort of components in terms of like partnerships, your relationships, what's missing, what's not missing, where you're good together in a relationship, and also, basically, are you going to end up together? So I am literally obsessed with relationships for you. I use the Rider-Waite deck, and it's 78 cards in the deck, and I also work with astrology, numerology, and just basically what I pick up on the psychic level with yourself. And it tells a story, like I was saying previously, and it should be literally 4 or 5 things condensed into kind of one area, all to do with you. Oh, but do I actually switch off and relax? My partner will probably say no if she doesn't. That's kind of true. But I have a puppy, okay? This helps. She helps, not this, she. But she's only 20 months old and acts about 4 weeks old. And I take her for walks pretty much every day for about an hour and a half. Totally zone out until she finds another dog that she loves. And then that's it. Mayhem and Joe's stress. So yes, I do relax. Until she relaxes and chills out. But I love the gym. I go a lot. I go yoga, and I try to ski twice a year, and that kind of chills me, I think. And then I start to read. Reading's good. Either reading is probably something to do with tarot or anything astrological. It does chill me out, and it is very good for me to just literally relax, and eventually I'll go to sleep. Eventually. So probably for my mum. I mean, she's great. She's what, 71, looks about 51, acts about 12. I mean, that gives you an idea of what she's really like. And, you know, I'm kind of similar. Is that good or is that bad? Or maybe that's just the way that it is. I'm softish, okay? That's all I'm going to say. You wouldn't tell by this accent. But at the end of the day, she always says, look after yourself first and everything else falls into place. How you feel emotionally, being emotionally balanced, looking after your family, looking after your friends, and a 20-month puppy, which is an interesting subject. But anyway, it does keep me very happy, and then I'm able to look after others, and it's a nice balance. So always look after yourself and then other people. My name is Joanna Scott. My PIN number is 4601. Thanks very much for watching. Speak to you really soon.
Hello, my name is Poppy and my PIN number is 6885. I've been a psychic probably for about 25 years, off and on, and I got into it completely by mistake, and it was just a wonderful emotion, and I learned through a period of time and studied it over a period of 30 years, and I am now where I am here as a result of it. I use the Arcana cards, and I use my own mind and things that are given to me in my head, and I do it from the heart, and everything I say is so genuine, and I really care about who I'm talking to and why I'm talking to them. It's really loyalty to the viewers and the love of the subject that comes from my heart, and the fact that people want to talk to me and I can help them in any small way that I can. We can talk about anything and everything. We can just have a chit chat, or we can talk about a particular subject that they're worried about. Anything at all, really. I'm very flexible, and it comes from the heart. That's very easy. I've got a Jack Russell. I go for long walks. I'm also an artist and a writer, and I'm writing a children's book and a thriller at the moment. And I love anything to do with archaeology and writing. So I'm very much a person who can do anything in my spare time to relax, meditation, anything at all. I love trains, so I'm busy all the time when I'm not doing my job. What I'm hoping to achieve is to be very positive for other people, to make other people feel good about themselves. And if they phone me up feeling a little bit unhappy, I want them to end the call feeling really happy and positive. And so they can go out there and they face anything. And I'm always there at the end of the phone call, day and night. And if they ever need me, I'm there for them. My name is Poppy, and my PIN number is 6885.
The free phone number 0808 206 7777 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer only available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 7777 to be put through to receptionist today.
Welcome back, everybody. You're watching a live show. We are live on Sky through till 9, and then from 9 till midnight we go online. Apparently it's all about online nowadays. I find that quite disturbing, but it's fine. I've got to get with the times and realise that, yeah, it is all about going online. 9 o'clock, you need to be downloading our free app to watch the show, or searching for our show on social media, or you can check out other ways online. But basically just put us in the search engine. 9 p.m. through till midnight, we are live and we are online, and we're getting interactive with your questions with 3 lovely psychics. Now, talking of 3 lovely psychics, Luna is available. That's the lovely Luna, logged on to PIN number 6853. Available way to give you guidance. Don't wait around. Sky Silverstone as well is busy on a call at the moment, And Sammie Aurora is going to be joining me in just a moment to get through some of your questions. So why not get in? Although our lovely producer has told us that we have got quite a few for me, so the plan is just to kind of go back to back with them. We don't want you waiting. I know loads of you want to speak to these psychics on the phones after you've seen them in action. So just give us about 5 or 10 minutes with Sammie and then have that opportunity to speak to her. Now, on those phone lines, I'm going to have a chat to her actually, but to be honest, we're going to Sammie in the studio because she's just finished a reading. But Jules is actually logged on from home and joining us. Jules is such a lovely lady. She's actually worked on this show for many years, but because she's busy, it's quite a rarity that she logs on. There's her picture. I'm pretty sure that I didn't see her logged on, and I work well, and I'm pretty sure that she wasn't logged on. Basically, the point is, make them out of Jules being with us. She might not be with us for long tonight, but she's there now, so grab a very practical reader and very easy to chat to. She's waiting to give you guidance on 4505. Oh, we've got Trisha Hudson as well. Hi, Trisha. 467. Anistra. We had a little hugged at the Christmas do. Got to see each other. That was a big treat for me. And Ruth Vidente. Hi, Ruth. Lovely to see you. I did have the pleasure of chatting to our lovely Ruth last. But she's joining us this evening. Exciting. Thank you. Ruth Vidente with us on pin number 4513. Dial through on these numbers here. Call direct, or of course you can call our prepay number. It's free to call. You got Sarah looking after you tonight. You're all right. You're in safe hands. Give her and her colleagues a call. They're there with money saving offers. They can even transfer you through to the psychic as well. It's entirely yours. Free phone number to call and many advantages. There it is. Oh, there's Sammie. Nothing subtle about me coming to the studio. Look, that's happening right now. There we go, that's lovely.
I was struggling to get on the chair. Hi.
But you don't get this with a babysitter. Right, Sammie, welcome. Oh God, it's like a reenactment of last night, we little bit.
It was
fun.
We had a fun time last night.
Oh, and sometimes you gotta just let yourself go, haven't you?
Yeah, we had a right giggle.
We needed it. We did need it. Now, lovely, busy start to tonight's show. Busy start to this tonight's show as well. Lots of people asking about work.
Yeah, people very much in limit, and I think that's fine. I think that's just January. I think it's like, right, I've got a whole year ahead of me. What am I going to do with it? So rather than be like relaxed and present in the body, there's a lot of people that you just get things in order. That's fine. That's all right.
Yeah, I guess it's quite a practical thing to do, and why not? You've got a whole 12 months to go and get what you want.
It's exciting. We've got a whole new 12 months. What are we going to put in it? Oh, I did my New Year's resolution differently. Like we got some big bricks, rock stones, and we wrote our resolutions on the stones and put them in a jar. And the idea is these are like goals for the year, that you put those in first, and then all the little stuff can fit around it. So then you put sand in the jar, and that's all the little stuff. And you can even put some bubbly in there for the celebration, because you should celebrate the little things.
Oh,
I think.
Oh, and you know, for me, I know it sounds random, but because you're actually practically doing something like that. Do you know what I mean? That would have more of an impact with me rather than just writing it down.
Well, yeah, or just saying it to yourself, and yeah, I feel like the old way of writing resolutions doesn't work for me. No. But I do feel quite committed to have a year.
Good, and you will.
And that's the main goal, to have fun.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, have fun.
Yeah, we definitely did that last night.
Even though I threw coffee all over, it was an accident.
Is it cleaned off, by the way?
No, it's going to be there forever until they repaint it. It was proper coffee. I brought my coffee pot with me.
She actually did. One of them, what are they called?
Like calculator.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
You did your words ready.
Yesterday we got a few mixed up, didn't we? We got ambidextrous and androgynous mixed up. Yeah.
We should use smaller words, I think.
Why?
Was it so complicated? But I
like learning new ones. ones. I do like learning new ones. I think it's because I didn't actually pass my GCSE English.
Oh.
So I'm making up for it now.
Yeah, you are as
learning
well.
Lots of big words.
Good. I know what you mean.
Sharing them.
Yeah.
And
with our
speaking
viewers.
gobbledygook, getting the words mixed up.
Good TV.
Yeah,
Trust
we have
me.
fun, don't we? We have fun.
Now you, Missy, have got lots of questions with your name on it.
Let's do questions.
Let's get interactive. We're going to get to that with a few questions with our lovely Sammie. Give us about 10 minutes, and then you have the chance to speak to her on the lines and get you out more.
Yay!
That's the plan.
Then I won't go bonker.
No, coffee thrown up the wall.
Was it accident?
There's definitely not. If anyone's watching, accident. Important accident.
I'll paint it myself a button.
It'll probably be like a pink flower or something.
Oh yeah, well I could like paint over it.
Yeah, you should do that.
That's a good idea.
Do
Have
it.
you got any nail polish?
Actually, I bet somebody might. Right, we're on a mission.
We'll
let you know.
graffiti the studio tonight, Lewis. That's the plan. Tonight we're going to graffiti the studio.
That's our aim.
Yeah.
Along with this question, starting with Pink Fizz.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Rich texted in last night, actually. Pink Fizz, Sammie Sparkles. How's Nick feeling about me today? Feel like we have got closer to each other. Like the barriers are down.
Oh.
But what do you see coming in for us, Pink Fizz?
Oh, hi, Pink Fizz. All right. I'm feeling nice feelings in my belly, fluttery feelings. So putting Nick Selly into the cards today. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that, the tower. So that does mean the barriers have come down. So yeah, we're vibing here. Yeah, so it may feel, it never happens overnight, does it? These big changes can sometimes be a little bit up and down as the energy changes, but you're right in that the barriers down, there's a sense of unleashing the potential of this connection. The romantic feeling is going to be expressed to you in the form of objects. So it may be that he's going to buy a nice present or something like that. I feel like he wants to give something. And yeah, there's it feels like work may have been getting in the way with the two of you, and that's being pushed aside now, and the two of you becoming more conscious of like, yeah, we want to create a little bit more space together. The intellectual connection feels very strong, so good conversations. But do be aware, because there's been a big change of energy, it might feel a little bit bumpy for the next week or so. Just go with that flow. Don't read into it too much. It's just the energy dissipating. Lots of love and light to you, Pink Fizz. Thank you for sending in a text.
It is nice to see your name on our show, Pink Fizz. Thank you very much indeed. Are you partial to Pink Fizz?
Yes, I like pink and I like fizz.
There you go, together that makes you happy.
Makes me happy.
Good. Next question is from Rachel. Rachel says, hi Sammie. Taurus has really withdrawn from me. So how is he feeling about me? And is it because I didn't reply to his last text? From Rachel.
Let's have a look, Rachel. So sending that energy of Taurus into the cards. Why is he withdrawn? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I feel feelings coming through. Nervous feelings. We might have got nervous. He might have got cold feet. Yeah, there's more to come with this one. He has pulled back at the moment, and it's the head. It's the head that's done this. So there's been thoughts, overthinking it, maybe thinking, oh, this could happen, that could happen. Oh, I've got loads of work to do. Overwhelmed, got nervous, pulled back. That's what I've got. So at the moment, there's no intellectual space to connect. So it may be that he read your text, he didn't quite take it in, or vice versa, or it just feels like there was a lack of space intellectually and psychically for this connection. And there is a sense of unfairness in the background here, which I don't feel is anything to you. That could be to do with the work life. Maybe someone's treated this person unfairly. But there is an opportunity to spiritually heal this connection. I feel they're going to come back around February. Guys have given me February 9th. There's a love for you. So yeah, just focus on you for now. There's no point trying to chase it when there's no space to connect. The energy will change. and I'm going into February when it does. So lots of light to you in the meantime. Thank you ever so much for sending in the message.
Ever so much. Thanks, Sammie. And Rachel, appreciated. Okay, we're going to get through. All phone lines are open, of course. I know lots of you want to speak to Sammie specifically. You can in about 5 or 10 minutes. But right now, Luna 6853. I mean, what? I know you're a bit restricted, but how would you sum up the way that Luna works?
She's lovely. She's really nice.
She's a sweetie.
We were in a nice girly chat last night.
Yeah.
The three of us. She's very fresh, she's very warm, she's very compassionate, she's very clever as well. She's very on the... Is that the right phrase?
On the ball?
On the ball. On the button, on the nose, on the ball.
On the ball.
On the ball. On the crystal ball.
It's on the ball, isn't it? You're making me question it now. On the button, on the ball. We'll go ball, because it's there.
Ball, there. Yeah, so we'll go with ball.
She is. And I'll tell you what, I provided the chocolate last night, which was appreciated.
Yeah, so anyone that gives us chocolate, you know, we're...
Yeah, I'm happy.
We're easily won.
Lovely, Luna. Available for you. Grab her if you can. Right, next question. Well, this offers Z Girl. Hi for the lovely Sammie. I wonder if my love life is ever going to pick up. I've been single for a long time and I would like to know what she holds for me. From Z Girl.
Hi, Z Girl. Okay, so because you're asking me if it's ever going to pick up and you're saying you've been single for a long time, let's just check if you've got any block. Alright, so focusing on the energy of love, the area of love in your life, sending that energy into the cards for me, Z Girl. Okay, let's have a look. I feel like you're quite ready. Oh look, see, you may have had blocks that have just released because your block area looks good. But what we have got, another one with head energy, a lot of head energy going around in January. So if there was something in your block area, it looks like it might have just come out. Lots of blocks seem to be coming out in winter time because it's a time we reflect, articulate. Yes. You may need to write to get the rest of that block energy out. Just write down any thoughts about love, thoughts about men. If there's anything I identified as negative, flip it, make it positive, affirm the opposite. So right now you are ready. I can feel it when I was shuffling for you. There's this feeling of anticipation, there's space there emotionally for someone. You got the Star card and the Sun card, so this is going to be your year. You've got two great cards there. Your block area, we've got Queen of Cups. This tells me that you are becoming emotionally available, ready to accept someone. You can hold space for someone, you're present. It's all happening. Now, I look at the cards and I do get June is going to be significant. So I do feel you'll meet someone before then, but I feel June is going to be a significant turning point in that connection, and that may be the time when you go from single to in a relationship. Lots of love and light to you.
Nice, thanks ever so much, Z Girl. Enjoy being single then for a little while. Sounds like a plan. I always think sometimes in life, you know, you always want what you, not always, but you sometimes want what situation that you're not in. So when you're single, you might want to be in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, you want to be single.
It's nice just to embrace what is sometimes and be be grateful. Be gratitude.
Be that emotion, just be it.
Yeah, be grateful for like what's there. Like at the moment, I don't have a partner, but I'm thinking, look, I've got all these lovely friends, I've got my little dog, I've got my van, I've got this lovely home, and I've got all these opportunities. So I'm enjoying being single. I think it's nice to just embrace where we are, especially in January, because there's so much coming at us in January.
Yeah, it's very, very true. Agree with that.
Yeah.
A couple more questions. We've got this next text from a Leo girl, and a Leo girl says, "Hi, Sammie." Oh, actually, this is the last one. So after this question, you'll chance to grab the lovely Sammie on the phone. So, Leo girl says, "Hi, Sammie. A reading for the next couple of weeks, please." From Leo girl, looking short term.
Oh, hiya, Leo girl. Right, let's do your calendar. So sending energy into the cards for me, focusing forward over the next couple of weeks. Let's see. Okay, it feels like you've got a lot to do, but tomorrow is going to be a really good day for getting things done. You're going to feel like you've got a lot of energy tomorrow. Also good for creativity tomorrow. Then Friday, there's an opportunity to get something from someone. like someone's giving you something. It feels like it could almost be an object that maybe they're lending you something or they're giving you a gift, but I feel like someone's going to give you something that will make you happy on Friday. Saturday the energy's a little bit weird, but Sunday the energy's really, really playful and nice, so another fun day to just be free, be creative, do what you want to do on the Sunday. Monday, Tuesday next week looking really good, strong feminine energy, really practical energy on Monday too. Wednesday, opportunity for a new project, starting something new on the Wednesday, and it feels that this is something that you'd be very passionate about, because that energy is also taking me through onto Thursday. On the Friday, we have a structuring and a faith, so you are getting sort of an immense sense of faith in yourself as we move forward. Going into February, and look at that, we've got the Lovers card here, so things looking good in the love area as we go into the February. Your energy's looking really nice, and we have got the Strength card early February for you as well, so you'll be feeling courageous. Yay! Lots of love and light to you. Thank you.
Thank you, lovely, and thank you, Sammie.
Thank you.
They look like very well loved cards.
They are. They have been very well loved for quite a few years. Quite a long time we've had these cards.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're getting lots of calls, lovely Sammie, with those cards and your natural ability, so we'd love to get you logged in.
I will go back in my box. I've been grateful to come out and play.
No, but you'll come out again, because we need more questions looked at.
Yeah, I had a lovely time.
Thank you, we had a lovely time.
I'll be back to you.
I've had a lovely time just hanging out here in the studio. Lovely. As she's slipping off the chair, she's looking into those phone lines. I'll tell you what though, actually, do you know, Sammie, in the way that she works and just how she is normally, she's such a lovely girl. And I think that almost shows a part of her, because you know, there's no worrying about she's on the telly, there's no worrying about, it's actually just, you know, I'm going to go to the phones now, and if you want to call me, call me. There's no pressure. She's a very, very popular psychic on our show, and for me, that speaks volumes about the quality of her readings. So, up to mischief. Look, stop her getting up to mischief quickly. For you to connect through to lovely Sammie. Same number, regardless of which psychic you want to get through to. So it's these numbers here, 0907 004 0033, and then enter her PIN number. Or you can just press number 3 to drop down to the next available psychic. Actually, Luna is available as well. Remember, our TV psychics are never going to be available for too long. We've got a show to do. There's many people who want readings with them. So please, if you see a psychic available, do take the opportunity to speak to them on those lines. There's Sammie Aurora. She's now logged in and available, 6784. Joining the lovely Luna, who's there on 6853. Just to reiterate that it is a private reading, and by that we mean it's not televised at all. Nobody is going to be hearing or, you know, seeing your reading from our TV show. It's not what it's about. You do have the privacy there when you speak to a psychic. Now, we need to get through questions, but hang on. I am not armed with a psychic in the studio. Luna's logged on and available. Sammie Aurora's logged on and available. Sky Silverstone's logged on and busy on a call. So what we're going to do, we're going to hand the show over just for a few minutes to one of our lovely at-home psychics. Now, the key is here that she's going to stay logged in. Normally, we log the at-home psychics off so they can look after the show. No! If you want to speak to Paula Reid, call her. I'll be back, and we'll carry on with the show. So if you'd like to call Paula Reid, she's going to be logged on and available. Or you could watch her tackling the text messages. We'll see you in a few moments.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. Lovely to see you there this evening. Well, everyone, as Charlotte says, my name is Paula. I am part of your at-home team, which means I get to sit at home and do all your lovely readings, and you get to sit at home, relax, stay nice and warm in this really bad cold weather, and get your text messages read out and read for you. I think that's pretty amazing, isn't it? I really do hope that you've got our Mystic Call app. It really will make it a lot easier for you. Now, I've been a psychic professionally for over 20 years, but I did do some work before that as well. Tonight, I'm going to be using my fairy tarot cards. Now, those of you that have been with me for the last year or so will know that my go-to deck has always been the angelic tarot cards. But you know what, I've got to let you into a little secret. I started using these fairy cards just before Christmas, and I really think they might just be my brand new favourites. I really do so. So I'm going to be here for about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm going to do as many of your text messages as I possibly can. So please do keep those messages coming in. I will be on the show until around 8 o'clock tonight before I log off. As Charlotte said there, of course, you can ring through to me. If you need my PIN number, it is 6833. But for now, let's have a look at some of those text messages. This one says, been told there's unresolved feelings from Sagittarius man. Do you see him getting in touch with me, and any details of this? And that comes in from Fiona with love and light. Alright Fiona, let's have a little look here and see what Sagittarius man is feeling then. Now I feel that with this, the people around you who are giving you information about him really need to be very sure of what they're saying. I do feel that some people are telling you what they think you want to hear, okay? That's not going to help you any, Fiona. So make sure that the information you're getting is very realistic and truthful. In terms of Sagittarius man, I do feel certainly that he does think about you quite a lot. You are definitely on his mind. In terms of him getting in touch with you though, you might need to just have a little bit of patience with that. He's not ready for that yet. There are good times, but I feel that if you want to open line of communication, you can certainly go ahead rather than waiting for him. But I just feel that right now he's not in the right headspace to take those next steps, to take longer term action. So give him that little bit of space, that little headway, and I think you will see him come back to you. But it's, to me, what in here is it's going to be within the next 3 weeks. So it's not going to happen just right away, Fiona. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for your text this evening, and love and light to you. Our next text then comes in from the Mystical app, and this one says, hi Paula, a love reading please. Love and light from Bridget on the 4th of the 11th, 62. Okay, Bridget, well let's have a look and see what love is coming up for you. I do think everybody deserves to have some love in their life. Now the first thing that I'm seeing here for you is certainly that you're in a really great place right now to manifest the person of your dreams. In saying that, I can see here that there is an energy being blended with yours right now by the universe, and it is coming forward. I feel that this is your time to take action, because I can see here that whether you have realized it or not, you do know this person, you have met them, you are aware of them. I just feel that you might not have looked at them through romantic eyes just yet. So let me tell you a little bit about this person, and hopefully you will know then who it is. I'm getting the initial D with this. Now that could be for a forename or a surname, but the initial is D, and I feel like this person is a hard worker. They have career opportunities in front of them and not afraid to go after their dreams. I feel like this person is also very funny, quite taller than yourself, and they've got red to dirty fair coloured hair. So I hope that helps you a little bit. Thank you so much for your text there, and love and light. Mr. P, I'm losing the line of this one. Can we maybe get it on screen, please? But this next text is coming in also from the Mystical app. And we're starting off here. This one says, hi Paula, guidance on choices in my love life. Will that be with Mr. O, he's new in the pic, and Mr. A, which feels more connected with? What can you see? And that comes in with thanks from Torian. Okay, Torian, let's have a look here. What I'm seeing is that, yeah, you do have the choice here, don't you? And this is going to be your decision. I feel neither of these guys are going to make this decision for you. Okay? Now, I can't tell you what to do, and I'm certainly not going to do that. But what I can tell you here is that if you believe in yourself, you will absolutely make the right choice. I feel that the only thing stopping you from doing that at the moment is your own self-confidence. You're not really trusting yourself here. I do feel that the new guy, Mr. O, certainly has reached out to you. I do feel that he will make you feel comfortable, and certainly he is looking to go the distance. He has settled down with someone in his life. He is in that right place right now. Mr. A, what I can tell you about him is that he is also looking for something more meaningful. He's had his fun, he's done those things, and now he knows it's time for him to make some major changes in his life, includes finding a life partner. So you really need to look at which of those guys you feel is better for you, and which one you feel the better connection on an energetic level with, as well as every other way as well. So do trust yourself on that. You've got that instinct, that adrenaline kick that you get in the stomach. That will really tell you the one that gives you the most butterflies, probably the one to go with. I hope that's. Thank you very much for your text, and love and light to you. So I'm going to head back to the phone now. I am still logged. My PIN number, as you know, is 6833. You can, of course, get me through the Mystical Web app as well. But for now, I'm going to hand you back to the lovely Charlotte in the studio.
Ah, thank you very much indeed. Thanks, Paula. I liked you. Last night we were asking our psychic log off when they looked after, but tonight, controversially, the psychics seem to be staying logged in, so you can interrupt them and contact or connect through to that psychic that's on the show. Now, talking of that's on the show, oh my goodness, we've just been joined by so home psychics. That's exciting. Thanks for logging on. Wow, loads of you. 8, 12, 16, over 20. The psychics logged on. Ruth Vedente, Anistra's there. David's joined us. Jules, Trisha Hudson, Paula Reid, Kevo, Poppy. God, you're lucky. Great psychics there. And in the studio, Luna and Sammie are both available. Very, very unusual to be able to say that. That's Luna and Sammie here in the studio. So dial those main numbers and enter the relevant PIN number, or press number 3 to drop down to the next available psychic. Now, tonight on the show, going back to back with your questions. It's actually really nice because I want to wait and you just want one question answered. But what if you need a little bit more than a text reading, but you don't necessarily want to speak to a psychic on those phone lines? We have the answer, and the answer could be in the form of an email reading. Now, you've got the options here on your screens. I have to say, all are proving to be very popular. But which one's best for you? You've got the standard response, which is 1 to 2 pages. To be fair, it's quite a long reading that you're getting there anyway, I think. And look, it's an absolute bargain, £13.99. We do have to say that we should get your reading back to you within 5 to 7 days, but it could be a little bit longer. Now, let's move on to the next one, because some of us want a little bit more. We want more detail, want more to refer back to, and we want to have a good look at the prediction there for the future. Well, for less than £30, $29.99, all you have to do is ask the question. You see that email address? It's customers@psychictoday.com. But what if you've got a faux psychic? What if you like our show and thinking, I just want a reading from one of our TV psychics? You can have that as well. Oh, look, see? You ask and you get. For $39.99, you get a private and personal response from a studio psychic. Less than £40. Remember that email address. It's customerservice@psychictoday.com. We're going to give you a couple of minutes to get your email requests in, or to get your text messages in, and most importantly, to grab Luna and Sammie, who are both available in the studio. We're going to get interactive after this very short break.
Oh, God bless her. She always said to me 3 things: fight fire with fire, what will be, and what goes round comes round. And I never forget those 3 things. I'm Handsome and Angel, and my PIN number is 4548.
Hi, my name's Marcus Starr, my PIN number is 6652. I've been a psychic for over 20 years. Started to feel things, see things and hear things when I was very young, from 7 onwards, and it developed from there. I prefer to stand up whilst doing the readings because I've been doing platform work for many years, so I just enjoy the energy, the flowing and the freedom of working alongside the spirit guides. Just works with me really well. My favourite film of all time has got to be Gladiator. What I do is just sort of go walking, look at the countryside, and just in some ways just do everything, just to relax. That may be to have a glass of wine.
Hello, I'm Paul Miles. I'm a presenter on Psychic Today. Went to the transition of actually presenting the show, so no longer do the psychic work on the show. What I enjoy about Psychic Today is the interaction with the viewers. I love the way that they can interact straight away. They send a text in within normally about 5 minutes. That text, that voicemail, is on the screen. Their voice on the television. I mean, it's come a long way, really. You couldn't get a psychic reading 13, 14 years ago, but now Psychic Today is actually 13 years and very much sort of driven by the viewers, and that's what I love. It is an interactive show, and I just love the way that the guys get involved. You know what, I couldn't actually live without my mobile phone. I am a bit of an addict to the mobile phone. I wake up in the morning, I check social media, and I think this is probably why I love the show so much, because it really is interactive. I love to sort of interact with friends, family, and stuff like that. Well, sort of growing up, I loved shows sort of like Chips, the California Highway Patrol, all the Carry On films, Oliver, musicals, that kind of thing. Grease, I was sort of very much into. I mean, even now, sort of, I'm at the tender age of sort of 46 years old, and I do still enjoy a really good comedy. I love Mean Girls as well, and I know that's a bit of a joke, but the quotes in Mean Girls are absolutely fantastic. First album, Adam and the Ants, Kings of the Wild Frontier. Very much into the Bare Naked Ladies. They are one of my favourite bands of all time. Don't have much recognition here in the UK, but over in Canada, absolutely huge. So I love it when they come here because it's very sort of intimate as well. A band that's been going for sort of 29 years as well. So yeah, they're great. Check them out, actually. Bare Naked Ladies. I just love walking. I've lived by the sea now as well, so walks with a dog, going on holidays. I love road trips. I've done Route 66. I love travelling across the States as well. So more travel. You just got to have fun at the end of the day. Life really is too short. It really is. So at the end of the day, you've just got to have fun, and that's one of the mottos I live with, really.
Ah, Paul Miles there. He's a sweetie, isn't he? The lovely Paul, one of our presenters. Welcome back. You're stuck with me tonight. I'm Charlotte. I'm another one of your presenters. I'm here to interview 3 wonderful psychics this evening Who's in the studio? We have Luna. Now, actually, Luna's just taken a call. We have Sammie Aurora. Who's available? Lucky you. Actually, bless her, I worked last night with her. She was so busy, and it's really quite nice to see her available so that you guys have the chance to get through to her on those lines. There she is. It's Sammie on 6784. Grab her quickly on those phone lines. I think you'll be very glad that you did. Now, working from home, we have got a lovely team of psychics, including Ruth Vedente, the one and only, 4513. Anistra's there on 4789. You got Trisha Hudson, 4679. Sherry's just joined us as well. She was logged on last night, 6925, and many other lovely psychics. So just call direct on that number there. Enter the 4-digit PIN number, or you can press number 3 to drop down to the next available psychic. Would you like to meet another one of your at-home psychics? I think we should. Let's welcome to the show, David. Hi, David.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you? It's been a while.
It's been absolutely ages. I'm very well, thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good, good. I know it was ages ago, but did you have a good Christmas, good New Year?
I did. I ate too much, way too much. To be honest with you.
Join the club. Who didn't? Literally.
I was at my sister's house tonight, and I was munching on her chocolates, what she had left over.
Really? From Christmas?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just impressed that she's got leftover chocolates this time of year. They'd be done in my house.
Same here.
Oh, but did you have a nice family Christmas?
I did, yeah, we did. As I said, there was lots and lots to eat, and as I said, we still got certain things left over, which we're trying to polish them off.
Yeah, well, not bad. As long as you do it by February, that's fine.
That is true.
Now, David, it's been quite a variety of questions that we've been finding on our show over the last couple of evenings. Lots of work, more men getting readings as well. But what have you found since we've gone into 2019?
Well, what I found recently from the calls I've had was people that were going through, you might just call it like a transformation. We're going through, it's like the past couple of years, last year and the year before, they had major upheavals, in their life. And so last year was just like a healing process. And then now this year, it's like new things coming towards them, and new opportunities opening up for them. That's what I've been getting recently, over last night and also this morning, people saying about, new things coming in and what's next around the corner.
Okay. I guess in a way it's quite nice to be able to look at things as a bit of a blank canvas. We've got the whole year to achieve things, to change things. On the flip side of that, David, I guess there's that whole thing of maybe a lot of us putting too much pressure on ourselves with New Year's resolutions, wanting to change everything rather than just one thing. What's your take on that?
I never make New Year's resolutions like you said. It's you just put too much pressure upon yourself. I always say quite frankly, do you know what? Every time the New Year comes in, I always say to myself, to the universe, surprise me, but make it be good.
I like that. And yeah. I think there's that element definitely when you do put into place restrictions and you have too many goals. It's so hard to focus on one and therefore achieve any of them.
Yeah, exactly. I always say, simply said, like I said, just go with the flow. Don't beat yourself up. Because as you said, it's 12 years. Some things take a little while. Like I said, about the people that has gone through over the past, look at 2 years. Where breakups, people dumping them, they're having to get over, and that's me to tell them, let go of the outcome. And as soon as they just let go of the outcome, brought it all back upon themselves, next thing you know, things started opening up for them.
Absolutely, David. Thank you very much indeed. And viewers, words of wisdom, I'm sure you'll agree. But what's your 29 started off with? Is it what you want? Are you wanting to change? You're more than welcome to get your texts in. And in fact, David, it would be rude not to get through a couple of texts. Are you up for it?
I am always.
I like your style. Right, let's bring up a couple of questions for our lovely David. You can speak to him on the lines after. Please make a note of his PIN number of 4067. First question is from a Taurus, and they say, can I have a love reading, please, for February and March from Taurus?
Okay, Taurus, right, from a fellow Taurine to another Taurine. Love reading, let's have a look. Okay. Do you know what? I feel as if like you're, whatever it is you want, right, it's going to happen. Pull it out to the universe, right, and it's going to happen because the star card is there. Right, to me, I feel as if in the past you've had a lot to deal with in regards to your relationship. It's like your whole world just got thrown up in the air. And also as well, I just feel your love life has been really pretty complicated, right? I feel as if there was somebody there, and I feel as if they left, right? And I feel as if like they're going to return. Do you understand, right? Because the love card's there, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune. You have left it all open for this person to come in. It's been a while, right? But I feel they are going to come back. That you've got to decide whether or not you want to pursue a relationship with them. And also as well, I feel as if somebody else is going to come in. So this year, I feel as you have got choices. You've got choices from someone's past and also somebody new coming in. That's what I feel is going to happen this year, okay?
Lovely. Thanks, David, and thank you, Taurus, for your question. One more, and then your chance to grab... I nearly said to grab Taurus on the phone. But you are a Taurus, but that's a bit rude.
I am a Taurine, that's it, yeah.
That you are known as David, not just a, staff. After this, your chance to get through to David. Let's have a look at our last question. That's from Bridget. Hi, Bridget. She said, hi, can I have a love reading, please? From Bridget, who's the 4th of November, 63. Any details and timings?
Okay, Bridget, love reading for Bridget. Any details, timing, what's happening for her? We've got friendship. We've got literally, I feel as if you've got people already around you, but they're not revealing exactly how, they're not revealing to themselves how they truly feel. Do you understand, right? And I feel, quite frankly, there is going to be a relationship coming through, and I feel as if like this is going to be like a long-term relationship, right? Once again, you in the past, you haven't had it easy. But I just feel this time round, it's like, as I said, things are going to change for you, right? And we've got here the Sun cards coming out. But this is, to me, right, there's going to be communication between someone, not talking at this moment, right? This person, right, this person, I feel as if they've got children. Right, this is a mature person, right? And I feel they've had, I feel as if they've had it bad and that long. But what happens is that you two become friends, right? You two are going to start communicating that long. And as I said, you've got choices. There's somebody who's like, I'm going to put it like, how can I say it, senior person, right? And then also later on, there's a middle-aged person, okay? So two different persons, but they're both professionals. This is what it feels like, right? Like I said, this year, you've got choices, and what I'm going to tell you, when these two people themselves, what you've got to do is literally take your time to know them, okay?
Lovely. Thanks ever so much, David, and thank you, Bridget, for your question. David, how long do we have the pleasure of you come for tonight?
I'm going to be here till about 8 o'clock, then probably come back later.
I'll be looking out for you.
I'll be here, don't worry.
David, it's lovely catching up with you. I'm very happy that I got the chance to this evening. Thank you for joining us.
You too. Take care now. All the best.
Cheers, David. Bye-bye. The lovely David logged on and available for you. Really nice guy. I like David. He's always easy to chat to. Doesn't faff about with the readings either, not that any of our psychics do, but I always think there's that element of, you feel comfortable speaking to somebody, you want to be able to have a reading. And you also want to know that actually guidance that you're going to get is going to be something that will enable you to want to move forward, to be able to have the confidence or maybe a different attitude. David is logged on and available for you. Now, we are also joined in the studio by 3 TV psychics. They're all currently busy on calls, but they should be available soon, and we are now dedicating a lot of our shows to those phone lines and also to your text questions. There they are. What a trio of lovely ladies joining us tonight. Actually, to be fair, it is quite busy with the text messages, so you might want to use instant messaging. It's proving to be incredibly popular, this instant messaging service, especially for people with no patience, which I completely get. Now, first things first, all you got to do is download our free Mystic Call app. Now, this is actually key because from 9 o'clock we're only on the Mystic Call app. Well, and we're on social media, but we're basically only online. We go off air on Sky Television, channel 560. So you might want to head over to the app, have a look at instant messaging. It's really worth it. It's actually only £1 per message, and you can always start off like a text conversation with the psychic. You don't have to wait for a reading, and it's proving to be very popular. Instant messaging at only £1 per message. You can find that on our app. Just go to your app store and search for Mystic Call. As you do that, let's get through some more questions, because they're very, very busy at the moment on the text front. And to get through one or two, it's Claire. Hi, Claire.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm grand, thank you. I'm playing with new cards. I got 2 sets of new cards this morning.
Oh, are they exciting? Can we talk about them?
Yes, you can actually. One's the Sacred Rebel set, which is Oracle deck, and the other one's the Mystic Mondays, which is really beautiful. It's very bright and uplifting and jolly. You know, it's great colours.
So you're basically like a kid in a sweet shop.
I am. I absolutely am.
Nice. And have you been using your new cards throughout the day?
I have indeed. Yeah. Because sometimes you buy decks and you think, this isn't as intuitive as it should be. Yeah. And I have to say that these two are brilliant. I'm just loving them. So I've got 4 decks out in front of me. A classic Lenormand, and I've got another Oracle deck, and then I've got these two. Nice. I'm having such fun.
Oh, bless. Well, hopefully that might mean that you'll join us for a little while tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm watching the show after. I love it.
Do you?
Love it. Yeah.
Online, you're keeping up with the times.
Yeah. It's a different vibe, you know. There's so much more going on in it. I mean, I love the daytime show, but I love, the after 9 is, woo, it's great.
Oh, it's nice to hear. Thank you, Claire. Well, listen, my lovely, seeing as you're armed with those cards, shall we put them into use and get through a text or two?
Yeah, work those cards. Absolutely.
Let's do it. All right, guys, listen up to Claire's guidance. You can grab her on those phone lines on pin number 6864 after we've had a look at a text or two. And this first one's from Libran. And Libran says, hi, what do you see for me and Scorpio over the next few months, please? Thank you, from Libran.
Okie dokie, let's have a look. Oh, I had two jumpers, as they say, 2 cards out, so let's have a look. Oh, this is nice. This is lovely, because any kind of issue that you've had are moving on, and you'll be able to see the wood for the trees, which is lovely. In terms of igniting passion, it might take a little bit of time. There's one of these cosmic waiting games going on. Do not panic. It just means that the energy hasn't quite got there. It hasn't caught up with you, so to speak. It will do, because it's moving you away from being on your lonesome and into a place of kind of vibrant happiness. The other thing is, though some of your plans might not quite go as you want, it's all for a reason. It's for a reason. There's things that need to be done that are different, or has to be done differently. In terms of the 2 of you, though, this is a big kind of teaching teaching relationship. And over the next 2 months, it's about beginning to gel with each other. It's about, I don't know, it's about thrashing out those differences that we have as individuals and kind of becoming more than two separate people and becoming sort of one person. That's what seems to be on the cards with this one. And being a Scorpio, profound people always. There's kind of no lightweight, no matter what their rising signs are. These people are deep with a capital D. Yeah. So even if it's feeling a bit kind of drifty at the moment, it will pick up speed. It seems like you're coming out of something, but you are moving to emotional happiness on the cards in the very near future. And also any kind of blinkeredness or kind of lack of kind of spark is going to fix itself, because the High Priestess has turned up at the end of the reading. So follow your intuition, enjoy it. Don't worry about the waiting bit. The waiting bit will shake out. It'll shake out, looks like, over the next couple of weeks, and then things will take off towards the summer. So thank you very much for your question, and thanks for interacting with us.
Libra, much appreciated. Thanks for sending in your text. Let's get through another one. Actually, last chance for the moment to get through to Luna, who's just finished a reading. She is available, and you can grab her on those lines. Luna's available on 6853. Just call direct on the number on your screen. Okay, next question. That's from Sarah. Hi, Sarah. She says, please, can you look at Mike? Can I have some insight, please, on what's coming up for us? Thanks, from Sarah.
Okie dokie. What's coming up? Oh, this is looking lovely. There's working together is coming up. There's two strong kind of working cards going on here, where you either work together in community, or you work together in a workplace, or you establish some sort of partnership. And again, there's the card of teaching or mentoring. There has been something at the root of all this that kind of knocked you off balance in your past, but it seems to be improving now. The more balance is coming back to your life. You're beginning to be able to manage, all the balls in the air again. Don't feel deflated in terms of saying your piece, because whatever difficulty has been there, because there is a difficulty kind of screaming at me from one of the cards here, it's moved on. It's not there anymore. You don't need to worry about it. And in terms of finding your balance, you both have you've got super cards here in terms of balance cards, which lead you into a kind of deeper journey with each other. So that seems to be what's going on. There is something at the end of the reading that's unknown, but that's a mystery, and that's the kind of mystery to be revealed. But both seem to be getting your sense of balance, as I said before, your personal strength. It's empowering for both of you, and it's just a question of kind of spinning the energy with this one, because there's going to be a lot of energy coming towards you over the next couple of weeks, by the looks of things. So yeah, really enjoy it. And even if things go slightly awry, it's not to do with the relationship. It seems to be to do things external to that. But it will all shake out in the end, so it's looking rather good. And thank you very much for your question.
Lovely. Thanks ever so much for joining us tonight and telling us about your new cards. Much appreciated.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're
Thank
welcome
you,
anytime. Thanks.
Well,
thank you.
We'll catch up with you soon. Cheers.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. There we go, Claire, logged on and available for you. Just dial the call direct number on your screen and then enter her PIN number. Or you can press number 3 to drop down to the next available psychic. Sammie Aurora has just finished a reading and is available. Also available is Paula Reid. She's staying logged on, but for now she's going to get through a couple of text messages. So we'll see you after this.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. Lovely as always. Okay, so guys, I am going to be here for the next 5 or 6 minutes. I'm going to get through as many of your text messages as I possibly can, while our lovely Charlotte has a very well-deserved break. So please do keep those text messages coming in. I hope to be here around every half hour or so, up until 8 o'clock. So you really don't have me for too much longer. Of course, if you do want to speak to me, you can call through and interrupt the show. As before, you were on seeing us at the time. When a call comes through to me, I will go off screen and lovely Charlotte will come back or there will be adverts put up there that'll tell you heaps of information about how you can use our Mystical app or about some of our studio psychics and people like that. We have a great team for you here today. But for now, I'm going to use my fairy tarot cards and jump straight into these text messages. The first one here is coming in from the Mystical app, and this says, Paula, what do you see between myself and TL in the next few months, please? And that comes in from L. Okay, L, what I'm seeing here is that this is going to be a very successful few months for the two of you, okay? There are going to be some shifts coming in, some changes and things like that. But it is all going to be for the positive. So really embrace those when they come in. I do feel also that the two of you will be in the spotlight a little bit between your family and friends and things like that, because they will notice these changes and how the two of you are acting and reacting with each other in such a more positive way, which is a great thing to have. Please try to let go of any worries that you have here, because that really is just bringing in negative energy, and you really don't want to be doing that. From what I can see here, TL is very warm-hearted, certainly very honourable, although I do feel there is an air of mischief there as well. But sure, that's absolutely fine. In terms of trust, I feel that there is definitely some trust there, but I really feel that you have nothing to worry about on that level. The two of you together are going to have an amazing future. So good luck with that. I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much for your text tonight, and love and light to you. Our next message comes in here from Aries Fire. I love the name. And this one says, Hi Paula, can I have a reading for February, please? What is showing generally for the new month? And that's from Emma, 1st of the 4th, 79. Of course, Emma, let's have a little look. Going into February, what I'm seeing here is there might be a few little hiccups coming for you. Now, I'm only throwing this out here to you as a little bit of a caution. To be perfectly honest, they're nothing major, they're nothing big. I'm just saying literally little hiccups. So don't get deterred by them. Don't get down or negative about them. Just simply step over them. It's going to be fine, and that's what you need to remember. All you need to do here really is communicate very clearly and concisely what it is that you want, what you expect going forward, and things will work out fine. Moving on a little bit then, maybe into the second week of February, I can see here that you might need to have a little bit of balance in your life. I feel like you need some balance between work and home life. You need some balance between friends and family. And you need some balance. It's just about time for yourself. You know, February is the month of love. We have Valentine's Day in there. But I've got to say also, don't forget to love yourself in that month as well, Emma. That is very, very important. And moving on towards the end of the month, I feel here very quickly just that you will be getting some good news coming to you, and there will definitely be word of a celebration either for you or for someone close to you around you. So it's going to be an exciting month for you there, Emma. Thank you very much for your text today, and love and light to you. Our next one then comes in from the Mystical app, and this one says, love reading please, from L Taurus. Okay, L, no problem. Let's have a little look here and see. I feel with you that the love around you is very good, okay? I feel relationships you have are very, very good. But I also feel that you feel a little bit stuck in a rut at the moment. Try not to worry about that. There is someone new coming into your life, and I feel that this person is going to be a very strong influence for you. And this person will also really help you to move forward with love. I feel like it's going to be a very positive thing for you. Not seeing any major hiccups or boundary pushing or anything like that. And let me just tell you a little bit about that person. I feel like they can be a little bit wild sometimes, very spontaneous as well. They do like to keep things very, very clear. They like to see things very clearly. The truth is very important to them, and as is respect as well. So look out for that coming around there, L Taurus, but it is going to be very good for you. Good luck with that. Thank you very much for your text there, and love and light to you. Well, guys, I am going to sit down for a few minutes here. I'm going to be available for you on the phone line. My PIN number, if you need it, is 6833. Of course, you can come through to me on the Misty Call app as well. But for now, I'm going to hand you back to the very lovely Charlotte in the studio.
Ah, thanks, Paula. Compliments will get you everywhere. The lovely Paula Reid with us on those phone lines. She's available. Actually, bless her, as she did stay logged on, and that can be happening throughout the show, which is quite exciting because you can get through to that psychic at any time. And Paula Reid is now, available for you, 6833. Joining Katrina, Sherry's there, Julie Dawn's joined us, Leslie Enrique. Controversially, Luna's logged on. Are you multitasking?
I am indeed. I've got my little handheld phone here, ready to take some calls. The viewers would like to come through to me.
Nice.
Yes.
Happened last night and they interrupted us a couple of times.
They did, yes. But of course, when the phone rings, I do disappear off to my booth. So I'm not going to involve you, nor anybody else. It is completely confidential. So I will just... I will ascend from the great height I'm at. I will take the phone and I will run to the booth.
I don't know why. Maybe that seat's higher because you're not that short.
I'm not that tall though either, really.
No.
Come on, let's be fair.
Okay. I was being polite. Are you not? What, you're 5'2"?
1.5 actually.
Oh, bless.
But if you want to call me 5'2", I'll take the extra
yeah,
half
well,
an inch.
exactly.
Yes.
We'll go.
Well, I'm quite happy to take the extra half an inch.
Okay, fair play. We are going to clear up a few questions. You guys seem to have been very interactive tonight, which is wonderful. So we're going to go back to back with text. You've come armed and not dangerous.
Pardon?
You've come armed but not dangerous.
Armed, yes, but definitely not
What did you think I said?
I wasn't quite sure what you'd said.
I'm not sure sometimes what I've said as well. But yes, she's armed, not dangerous.
I've got my cards with me, viewers. I've got my cards.
See, that's what we meant.
No, I have to go.
I'm
so sorry.
I'm sure you
so
do it on
sorry.
purpose. Thank you.
I can't even get down.
Don't you love live telly? It's all happening. It's all happening. It's all happening. She's going, right. Oh, God, I'm probably being so loud for that caller. Look, she's going, leaving the studio. There we go. She's just going. Shh, be quiet. God, the producer even opened the door for her. He is a gentleman, actually, so that doesn't surprise me. But anyway, that happens. It's going to happen throughout. You could be that person calling through and interrupting the whole show. Right, anyway, that was exciting, wasn't it? That was quick. I said she's armed and dangerous and she did a runner on me. Nice. If you're calling through right now, Sammie Aurora's available. Jermaine Moore's there. Sarah Sinclair! Hi, Sarah! Every time I see you that you're logged on, you make me smile. I do remember many of our conversations at the Christmas do. Enlightening. Sarah Sinclair logged on and available 4057. Julie Dawn's there 4500. Julie's been working with us for a very, very long time and is now with us on those phone lines. Luna was taken away by one of our lovely viewers into that booth, which is important because it's that private reading. And now what we're going to do, we're going to be even more controversial. So rather than bring a psychic out with the phone, I'm going to be going over to a booth where one of our TV psychics is stayed logged in, and we're going to attempt to get through some text. Now, you could ruin this again. It's up to you, but if you want to grab our lovely Sammie, she's going to stay logged on to pin number 6784. Hey, Sammie!
Hello.
Hello, darling. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good.
I'm in my box.
You're in your box. And we are actually going to take advantage of this, Sammie, and get through some questions, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Thank you, my love. Obviously, you're going to stay logged on, is that right?
Yeah, I'm logged in to the phone line,
Nice.
so I could be interrupted.
You can grab Sammie on those lines. We will do questions because actually Sammie's got a lot of text with her name in it. So let's start off with a question from Star Lady. Says, hi Sammie, still haven't completely let go of Mr. O. Would he write to me again? And will we meet too? From Star Lady.
Oh, Star Lady. Okay, so Will he write again and will you meet? So focusing on the energy of Mr. O, sending that energy into the cards. Okay. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, there is a sense that there's... Honestly, like, it's 50-50, to be honest. It is 50-50. I feel like you've been very patient with this person and they've pulled back and, you know, that's their choice and there's not a lot we can do about their choice. They have quite a playful or young dynamic when it comes to romantic relationships, but this is changing because I have the Death card energy. So Mr. O is going through some changes, and of course, where the changes happen, anything is possible. So what I'm picking up is that he hasn't let go of you either, but he hasn't made a choice about whether to write or to meet up. That decision's yet to be made. And when a decision's yet to be made, it's difficult for a psychic to sort of pick up on that energy. So there is a chance, and I do feel it's 50-50, and it'll be interesting to look at this energy again once the energy of the Death card has passed, and, you know, he could be in touch with all that change energy surrounding him. But I wouldn't sort of like keep all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Lots of love and light to you.
Thanks, Sammie. Thank you very much. Thanks, Star Lady. Going to crack on with a few more because we do need to clear some of these questions. But as I said a moment ago, Sammie stayed logged on, so you can grab her on those lines and interrupt us. Next text is going to be initial J, a Taurus. And Jay says, hi, Sammie. Can I have a general reading, please? Anything coming up for me? Thanks, from Jay.
J Taurus, okay, so general reading, okay, J Taurus. So if you just imagine that your energy is sinking into the cards as I'm shuffling them, sending that energy in, let's have a look. Okay, another one with a lot of intellectual energy, and you may feel like there's some emotional blocks coming out. You may feel deeper feelings over the next week or so. There's a big decision to be made around something. Something or someone, I want to say, has been zapping your energy, and maybe that you're making a choice to put a boundary up with that person or even let them go. I feel like there's someone in your life that maybe creates drama, but you're not really getting much else from that connection. So decisions to be made about a personal connection that you may let go of. Space is required for you to do that. You may feel like you want to get away over the coming weeks. You're breaking free. You know, you may feel like there's a lot coming at you at the moment. You may feel like, oh, what's going on? But there's a sense that you're breaking free of limiting restrictions on the level of the intellect and the emotions. Lots of love and light.
Nice, Sammie. Thank you, Jay, for your text message. Just a very quick update on those phone lines. Sarah Sinclair's busy on a call. Luna's busy on a call. We've got Julie Dawn available, Sherry available, Paula Reid, Lee's there. Hi, Lenny. And the lovely Sammie Aurora is logged on. I think sometimes you think that the TV psychic is logged on when we're doing text messages, but controversially, the lovely Sammie is now, so can take your call. Next question is from initial V. And V says, hi, beautiful Sammie. Why is initial A not texting much? He's abroad visiting family. So is there anyone around here? What do you see? Thanks, from V.
Hi, V. So initial A not texting much. Is there anyone around him? Well, I feel like there are lots of people around him, but I think you mean, like, is there anyone around him romantically? Why is he not texting much? So send the energy of initial A into the cards. What's going on around? Looking for any love, connections, A. Let's see. No romantic. There is, like, a mother kind of energy here that feels quite overbearing. Also like sisterly kind of vibes. There's no romantic kind of energy. There's a tiredness here, the guard's up, the emotions are coming out. He may just need space, from what I'm seeing. There's a lot of feelings, emotions coming up to the surface. There's a tiredness, and it's sometimes when you stop and then get the feeling that he's had the opportunity to stop, that you start to feel how tired you are from work. So I feel like he's not at work now. He's like, oh my gosh, right, I'm really tired. And then also tiredness in the psyche area as well. So yeah, there are people around, but no romantic kind of feelings and lots of energy in the head and emotions, and everything's a little bit like in rebirth mode at the moment. So I don't feel that there's any emotional or romantic connections around him. No, lots of love night.
Lovely. Thanks, Sammie. Thanks, lovely. Thank you for your text question, V. We're going to controversially do a voicemail with you now.
Ooh. Okay.
Don't know how it's going to work, but hopefully it will just play. Let's have a listen.
Yeah.
Hello, who's there?
Hi, I hope you're well. I just wondered if you could actually see a vision of the house that I'll be living in with my partner, maybe the end of this year or beginning of next, or any timing, and what sort of house is it, any ideas, any names, numbers, anything coming to you. Thank you.
Oh, a house reading. Let's have a look. So names, numbers, what's it going to look like when? Right, so putting all that into the cards, sending all that energy around house into the cards. I'm focusing on that for you as well. Let's have a look. So what you do now, I feel, is important to how things are going to go for the rest of the year. I do get kind of movie kind of energy in March. You know, that kind of, oh, we've got packed boxes kind of energy in March is what I'm getting. There may be like a gap between you moving out of where you are and moving into where you're going, I'm feeling. There might be a bit of a gap between moving out of where you are and moving into where you're going. Relax a little bit is coming through. You've been very patient. You've waited for this work to be done still, but it does seem to be changing in March. So yeah, I feel like something big is happening in March, but I don't feel like you're in the new house yet. Let's see what else am I getting here. Yeah, so it's not long after March, possibly April. The new house. I feel there's quite a lot of greenery surrounding it, maybe a river or a pond or something. This feels like a nice natural kind of vibe around it, and yeah, it feels like it might not be ready till May for some reason, but you might be going somewhere else in the meantime, and it feels quite nice. It feels like you'll be happy there. It feels like come November it's all really nice and cozy. It's quite big. It don't feel like there's too many people around it. It's not going to be like a terrace, or it's either going to be attached, semi-detached, and there's a garden and a drive, and it's quite modern build, I would say. Not really old, but it's looking really nice. But something big happening in March around this. Lots of love and light.
Nice. Thanks, Sammie. Thank you, my lovely. And thanks for your voicemails. Nice to hear the voicemails, actually. Sammie, my love, I think we were going to leave you to it now to take that call. And will you join me in the studio very soon, please?
I'll come back, yes.
Thank you, lovely. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Cheers, Sammie. Right, limited time to grab Sammie Aurora. I worked on last night's programme with her and, oh, bless her, God, she was back-to-back calls. We didn't see her for a good couple of hours. So if you'd like to treat yourself to a reading with Sammie, I do still think some people think that when we're talking, or when the presenter's talking to psychic, that maybe they're not logged on and available for readings, but actually she's staying logged in. We're doing that a lot tonight because we've got questions to clear, but you want to speak to the psychic as well. If we keep them logged on but get them out of the booth and into the studio, then you can almost take advantage of all of that. So if you're dialing through, only a couple of minutes left to go with Sammie, who is now logged on and available. She is going to be logging off for a well-deserved breather in a little while, but of course, we'll give you the opportunity to speak to her on those phone lines. Now, here in the studio, we've got Sky Silverstone, we have got the lovely Luna, and we've got Sammie. Working from home, though, we have lots at-home psychics, and they're available as well, loads of them. Now, we are on Sky TV, channel 560, up until 9, and then from 9 p.m. through till midnight, please join us for Psychic After Hours. Now, you can view our show from 9 o'clock online and online only. I'm a little bit restricted on what I can say about the different social media platforms that will be showing our show. But why don't you head over to whatever social media platform you like to use and see if our show's there. Just search for Psychic Today. We're also on our app. Have you downloaded that? Come on, get with it. Our app is very, very modern, up with the times, pretty much actually gives you access to every service that we have to offer. I've got it on my phone. That little icon comes up when I want to see whether Adele's on, how's she presenting, or Paul, or lovely Fee. I could just click on that. Oh, no. Oh, that's happening. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I think I'll send in a cheeky little question. So head to your app store, pop in the search engine Mystic Call, and you should find our show, the icon, download that for free, and then you've got access to all the services and to watch the show from 9 o'clock, because that is important. Right, let's meet another psychic and get through questions. On the lines, it's Sherry.
Hello.
Evening, Sherry.
How are you? Evening.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good, yeah.
Good, good. We chatted yesterday, which was lovely, but I hear actually from our producer that you were in last week.
Yes, I was in on Saturday, yeah.
How did it go?
It was good, yeah. It was really nice. It was a really nice vibe. You could really feel the psychic like there was so much between all of that psyche, everything. So, it was a really nice high vibration.
Nice, that's lovely. Are you going to be in February with us?
I'm going to be in February because I've got to have an island. Oh. But I had one. I had a long, so it might be more like the end of Feb.
Oh,
going up to March. So yeah, so it's just an eye thing. It's a minor rock with a lot of bruising,
Yes, and we wish you well with that, of course, Sherry.
Thank you.
That's all right, my lovely. How are you working tonight? What are you armed with, cards or what else?
It depends on the calls that come through. If people want to come through with a mediumship text, or if they want to, quite happy, after 9 o'clock to do. I'm ready and able to do mediumship calls.
Yeah, we have to be a bit careful with saying that, lovely, but it's all right. We can do other types of reading. And also, do you remember, guys, this show's for entertainment purposes only. Carry on, my lovely. Yeah, but what about before 9?
Yes, exactly. So, otherwise, I'm going to be working tonight, I think, because I feel I'm going to see the dance. So, and they're giving me a lot of information as well. So and I just really love the cards. Just really love the information that I can connect with from them too. So
nice. All right, lovely. Well, is it okay to put that into practice and get through a text or two?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
How long are you joining us for tonight, honey, on the phones?
I'm going to be on all evening, so I'll probably be staying on until about 10 tonight, 10, 10:30.
All right, lovely, perfect. Well, viewers, you heard that yourself. Sherry's joining us on the team till about 10, but of course we can't take that for granted, and you need to grab these psychics whilst you can and whilst they are available. Sherry's pin number is 6925. Let's hear her in action with a couple of questions. We'll start off with Stacey Jane's text. She's a Cancerian. Hi, do you see when I find true love, and guidance about who you see that's with? From Stacey Jane.
Okay, Stacey Jane, thank you for your message. So I'm going to shuffle these colour cards, and I'm going to concentrate on that question. So just bear with me if I put down 5 cards for you. Okay, so what you've got is black. Well, black in the colour spectrum is actually a really colour because it indicates rebirth. So it's like you're coming out of the old cycle where you felt that things haven't quite gone right for you in relationship, and you've been wondering, when is my soul going to appear? And I do feel that there is going to be a very special someone potentially coming in this year. I say potentially because we all have free will, So, things can get presented and we have to snap up that opportunity when it comes. But I definitely feel that this particular person is going to appear on your pathway. I get the sense of somebody who is dark-haired, dark-eyed, olive skin, sort of a bit of a Mediterranean look about him, although, of course, may not be from the Mediterranean, may just have that look, which I can see within my mind. And it says that there's going to be a lot of joy with this, a great connection, a mutual love of music. It all looks really wonderful, actually, and they're saying you're very intuitive yourself, so follow your gut instinct with that. It looks like you're in for a really good year this year, and it will make up for last year. So I wish you well with that, and do let us know how you get on.
Lovely. Yeah. Thanks ever so much, Stacey Jane, for your text. We're going to get through a few more. Remember, we're talking to Sherry, who's logged on from home. You'll be able to speak to her in just a few moments' time, but let's get through some more questions. And the next text is from a Cancerian. They say, can I have a relationship reading, please? I haven't heard from initial P. Things were going well, but suddenly stopped. Not sure where he stands or if he even wants anything. Anything good coming? From Cancerian.
Okay, Cancerian, I'm really sorry to hear that. Let's have a look here. Pulling out 5 cards. They do show me here a lot of confusion and indecision here. It's almost like you're feeling that, you want closure, and you're not getting that verbal closure either way, so you're like hanging in limbo here. And what they're showing me is that he's very distracted at the moment by a lot of other things. And unfortunately, that means you are in the back of his mind, but you're not a priority. He feels like I'm just seeing a stack of things going on. It's represented as a pile of papers, but of course that can just mean lots and lots of things that's been shown to me in a symbol. So it's work, money pressures, trying to get things going in other areas of his life. What your guides are suggesting here is that you don't sit and wait for him to get in touch, that you take the heat off, and you focus on other things. I do feel that you will get some communication. Very difficult to say when that will be in terms of dates. So I feel it could be a bit longer than that. It might go into quite a few weeks. But even when you get communication, it may not really culminate in a lot for you. So I don't want to disappoint you with that. But at the same time, I don't want you to sit and wait and hope for something that might not come about. So really not trying to burst your bubble, but at the same time to accept that, this might not be the guy for you, or it might not be the right timing for you with this particular person. There is new love coming in, and I can always, I haven't got time to tell you about that, but definitely there is new love coming. So thank you for that, and have a lovely evening, whatever happens, and enjoy the rest of your week.
Lovely. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks so much indeed, Cancerian. Our plan is to do one more with Sherry, then you can grab her on those lines. So let's have a look at the last question. It's from an anonymous, and they say, seeing KF today, did he notice I had attraction and eyes of love for him? Oh, yes. Did he feel any attraction towards me? And could he be the one?
Okay, thank you, Kay. Picked out some cards for you, got that with read out. You have got the gold colour, which means moving mountains, which means that you can shift that obstacle of how there, can be a connection with this man. I do feel that there was a spark there, and a bit of electricity going on. So I feel that there was a mutual attraction. I think he could see in your eyes, and that also made him feel warm towards you. Really, the next step is really to get into more communication and try and get more of a rapport going with him, because he equally doesn't want to feel rejected or to be seen that, he lacks confidence, a little bit of shyness there because he likes you. So perhaps maybe just ask him how's the week going or how's things going or something cool. And that might common something a bit more for you. But it's potential here. It's great.
Lovely. Thanks ever so much, indeed. Thank you for your text message. Sherry, thanks for joining us on the show this evening.
Thanks. Lovely to see you.
And you. Thanks ever so much. We'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
Cheers.
Bye then.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
There we go, Sherry, available for you. Her pin number 6925, and she's going to be there. Well, she's there literally any moment. That's 6925 for Sherry. Oh, Frida Joy, thanks for logging back on. That's much appreciated. Frida Joy, very busy psychic, but as she's just logged on, she is available. You might want to find out what all the fuss is about and grab her on those lines. Also, Jermaine Moore, Linny, oh, hi Linny, Katrina, David and Nistra, Sherry, all available. Now,